than topic 1. Might as well dive right up in topic 2. And it's Thursday night, better come tune in. Yeah, the rain's on the wall, too wonderful. We going live on the big screen. Tallahassee Camp doing big things. For the people, yeah, the promise be fishing. You ain't tuned in, you gon' miss it. Pay attention, man, you better go listen. For the 12, yeah, you know we on the mission. What's going on, yeah, we gon' list it. End time news out to the missiles. Riders on the wall. 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 All your doubts is gonna fall. Clean up the weekend for a job. And we clean up your song. We do it big. They see us on your TV. IUIC, know that it's on repeat. See us on your TV. Thursday on repeat. Yeah, we IUIC. Yeah, you know who we be. Menadiah, Officer David, Officer Bediah, Officer Simpson, Officer Elijah. O-T-W, W, O-T-W, W, O-T-W, W, O-T-W. Riders on the wall. 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 on the wall. Writings 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 on the wall. WOTW, end time news in front of you. From the letters of Paul, come give us a call. Heard you on a scope, then we cutting two. Did a school of the week, then topic one. Might as well dive right up into topic two. And it's Thursday night, better come tune in. Yeah, the rain's on the wall, too wonderful. We going live on the big screen. Tallahassee Camp doing big things. For the people, yeah, the promise be fishing. You ain't tuned in, you gon' miss it. Pay attention, man, you better go listen. For the 12, yeah, you know we on a mission. What's going on, yeah, we gon' list it. End time news out to the missiles. Writings on the wall. 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 Writings on the news in front of you. From the letters of Paul, come give us a call. Heard you wanna scoff, then we cutting too. Did it school of the week, then topic 1. Might as well dive right up in then topic 2. And it's Thursday night, better come tune in. Yeah, the rain's on the wall, too wonderful. We going live on the big screen. Tallahassee Camp doing big things. For the people, yeah, the promise be fishing. You ain't tuned in, you gon' miss it. Pay attention, man, you better go listen. For the 12, yeah, you know we on a mission. What's going on, yeah, we gon' list it. End time news out to the missiles. In front of you. From the letters of Paul, come give us a call. Heard you wanna scoff, then we cutting too. Did it school of the week, then topic 1. Might as well dive right up in then topic 2. And it's Thursday night, better come tune in. Yeah, the rain's on the wall, too wonderful. We going live on the big screen. Tallahassee Camp doing big things. For the people, yeah, the promise be fishing. You ain't tuned in, you gon' miss it. Pay attention, man, you better go listen. For the 12, yeah, you know we on a mission. What's going on, yeah, we gon' list it. End time news out to the missiles.
Raya, you the GOAT, boy.
Hey, shalom, viewing audience. This is Israel United in Christ, and this is the Writings on the Wall radio show. So proud to be back, happy to be back.
That's right.
Shalom, with the brethren. I'm going to go and pass it to my right.
Hey, shalom, Officer Obadiah.
Shalom, Israel, Officer Elijah.
Shalom, Israel, Officer Samson.
This is your place for end time news.
That's what it is.
Hey, you know what I just noticed on the intro, man? I just noticed Officer Samson. He do some crazy little smile at the end. He come point. This brother's funny, man. Hey, but all praise to Israel, man. We happy to be back today.
Right.
We got another exciting show for you prepared.
That's right.
All right, so all praise to the Most High, man. Officers, what went down this past week?
Yeah, this past week we was in 2 locations, 2 cities. We went to Atlanta/Riverdale. So all praise to the Most High God for that thing right there. And Mobile.
Right.
I heard Mobile had.
Hey, before you get to Mobile, let me talk about Atlanta real quick. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know Atlanta is very dangerous. What do I mean by very dangerous? Y'all think I'm talking about gun violence?
No.
They got gun violence,
Yeah, they
you know,
do.
ain't no doubt about it. What I'm talking about is the type of danger where you think you speaking to a young man, right? I say, hey, bro, let me talk to you real quick. You see a young man sagging, right? We get the precept loaded, get it ready. It's like, bro, you need to pull up your pants. Next thing we know, I'm a girl.
Wow.
The hell? I'm a girl. I was like,
What is this?
I said, what'd you say? I'm a girl. I'm 17. I'm like,
Wow.
What the hell?
I was like, huh? What you talking about? You a young boy. What you talking about? And then while we teaching, bro, while we are teaching camp, there's 2 vans full of sodomites. What? That just roll like a clown car, right? They all packed in like sardines.
Damn.
And get out of the car at camp and just get on the sidewalk and start doing their thing, bro. So I had to say that about Atlanta, the gayest country on earth. I mean, gayest city on earth in the country. Gayest city in the country and on earth.
Right.
All right. But yeah, go about talk about Mobile. I had to put that out there, man.
Yes, the Mobile. I know Officer Obadiah, Officer Elijah, they went down there to
Bring out the word of God. Let me talk about it. Mobile. I think Officer Elijah, you were there too. The same thing you just said. In regard of having all these people that coming up that look like you think it's a girl, it's a boy, or you think it's a boy, it's a girl, and then on top of it, the nakedness is everywhere.
Well, you're familiar with that. You're from Haiti.
Not that kind of
Bring
thing.
it out.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
No, I'm
what do you
gonna tell
mean?
You
I seen grandma. I seen clips of grandma showing saggy titties.
You're
before.
right. You're right. There is no. They're not doing it to attract, having a sexual attraction behind it. It's not in that aspect.
Wait. Hold on.
Those grandma that you see sagging, they're not doing it because they want to.
They just want to be free.
What the hell?
As bad as it look, I know.
Hold on.
Call it out, Cap.
Officer Elijah, Officer says, am I hearing this correctly? So when Levi get out there at the Voodoo Festival, bucket naked,
bring it out.
it's not like that, Cap.
No, I'm saying it's not for sexual
Levi
attention.
saying it's not Levi.
I'm saying it's not
Levi
sexual
saying ain't
attention. No, that's not what I said. I'm saying it's not sexual
So
attention.
they don't have
They're not trying
orgies and stuff like that. They don't have
those grandma that you see doing that. They do it like not just at those events.
So it's natural.
do it in the
Okay.
neighborhood
I got it. So in Haiti, when you get butt naked at a festival, it's wholesome nakedness.
Right.
It's a good thing.
Right.
It's good. It's okay.
They don't call evil in Haiti.
Right. That's what it is. All right, officer, I understand. Now go ahead.
All right, I'll tell y'all.
Go ahead.
Mobile was a lot of wickedness out of Mobile. I see why we got our brothers out there. We really need to put work in out there in Mobile because I'm from Quincy. It's ghetto in Quincy, but I saw a level of ghetto that was beyond me. They had a parade where I didn't see not one real float. I saw like just vehicles riding through where they throwing whole boxes of oatmeal pies and
Wait, it was Mardi Gras, right?
Yes, Mardi Gras.
They threw oatmeal pies.
Somebody got hit in the head with a box of oatmeal pies, and they had
was
caught
somebody
their-
got hurt.
Like I saw some ghetto stuff, Cap. Like Officer Obadiah said, I saw more cheeks than Facebook. I mean,
and one of the people that was there got hit with something in their forehead. And he was
Wait. Hold on. No.
Do y'all hear this?
No, because you didn't just do that.
Officer David laughing
I'm
right
saying
now.
he got hit. He
Officer
was
David
bleeding.
laughing right now.
Huh?
I'm saying he was bleeding. I mean, she was bleeding. Yeah, you know. They had to get.
You know, see?
Officer, are you serious right now?
Yeah, you know it's hot too.
Bro, you do realize Officer Elijah just said somebody got hit in the head with a box. And then you say somebody got hit in the head and she was bleeding. It's like, would this happen to be the same situation?
No, it's not, because I was there. He wasn't. I'm telling you, that wasn't box.
Oh, two different?
It's different things.
Okay.
It was a lot of people was throwing stuff.
Okay, Officer Elijah,
Go ahead.
you're holding your peace right now.
Go
Could
ahead,
you
go ahead,
elaborate?
officer, go ahead.
We got to
Go
get into the
ahead.
segments, but I need to hear this. I need to hear this.
Gotta break this
We're
down.
talking about the same story, but I guess he elaborating it to make sure the people understand it better than the way I brought it out. So that's, in Haiti, it ain't bad when you do it when you're from Haiti.
Oh, damn.
Suspicious.
Hey, okay, officer, finish. Hey, officer gonna get you after the show.
I know,
man. Go ahead and finish, officer. Go ahead.
No, that was pretty much it.
That's it?
And other than that, the hospitality was great. I had a great time in Mobile. Get to go to the school and fellowship with the brothers. And it was great hospitality.
That's
from
right.
Officer DeWater and down on.
Shouts out to Officer DeWater, Mobile,
right.
Alabama. And, of course, shouts out to Deacon Malachi, Captain Shemaiah, Captain Amaziah, Captain Aryeh, Captain Nerel, Captain Barnabas, the whole ATL crew. Shouts out to leadership in general, bishops, deacons, captains.
That's right.
All right. Officers, how y'all feel? Y'all ready to get into it? Y'all got
Yes,
something else?
sir.
Yes,
We
sir.
ready.
Let's
Are
get
y'all
it.
ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's jump into it. Play the clip.
Here we go.
This is the World Weather Report brought to you by the Writings on the Wall radio show. All praises. Hey, we back to it. Hey, let's pull up the first one.
And breaking news now, another strong earthquake has struck in Turkey 3 weeks after that catastrophic quake devastated the region of Turkey and
Hey,
Syria.
so a lot of people
This
think like, damn, Cat, y'all playing the same thing. Bruh, brothers and sisters that's out there, this is the third earthquake.
Right.
This is the third earthquake. So the first one killed over 50, and they still could be finding people. You had the second one. This one, I think, was like a 5.8.
Lord,
Something like that. They had some fatalities for this one, too. Go back and play that.
one is a magnitude 5.6 earthquake centered in the Malatya province. At least one person is confirmed dead, 69 others hurt that we know of at this point, and a number of buildings that were already teetering have collapsed. This area was among the Turkish provinces hit by that huge magnitude 7.8 quake in early February that led to more than 48,000 people's deaths in Turkey and Syria.
Right. So, as you can see, earthquake after earthquake after earthquake. Wow. But hey, we got to pull up what's going on American soil as well. Pull that one. I believe it's 10 tornadoes that just touched down in the Midwest. Not the Midwest, but the Southwest. All right, pull that up for us.
Tornadoes today in the Midwest. Those college students sheltering in place in that terrifying tornado in Norman, Oklahoma after dark. ABC's Maria Villarreal in Norman, Oklahoma tonight.
Tonight, that coast-to-coast storm system spawning twisters in the Midwest. After rocking the southern plains with at least 10 reported tornadoes overnight, claiming at least one life. Tornado sirens sounding in Yukon, Oklahoma.
This is a serious situation. Confirmed tornado right there. That is it.
The National Weather Service now says that the twister that struck this Norman, Oklahoma neighborhood was at least an EF2 with winds of at least 110 miles an hour. At least 12 people were hurt. Joseph and Vicki Levine riding out the storm in their bathtub with their 3-year-old and 11-month-old baby.
It happened fast. Honestly, all I heard was a boom, and then he pulled the covers over, and then we just stayed there for a bit. It was loud and windy, and then it stopped.
The storms barreling out of California, where they dumped nearly a year's worth of rain in some spots. Matt Gutman in the hills north of Los Angeles.
Hey, let's get a quick script real quick to Job 37. As you can see, like it says in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. Read that real quick, 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Start at verse 1. We'll read that first. As you can see, the Most High has definitely been touching, was that Turkey, Syria, 3 weeks in a row with catastrophic damage, all right? Now you see the south, the southwest got touched with 10 tornadoes. All right, read that real quick, 2nd Ezra 9.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1.
Come on. Hey, it's Soldier Malachi. He's back. He's been down for like 2 weeks, man.
Yeah. 2 whole weeks.
2 whole weeks. How you thumb, Soldier?
Yes, sir. It's healed up.
Okay, all praises. All praises. All right, read that for us.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right. The world that the Most High made. As we get closer to the return of Messiah, we're going to see these instances every week.
Right.
Every week, every week.
And you know that's right.
Like we always say, we always got material because we living in these last days.
Right.
That's why. All right, so read on.
That's right.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Right. What's that? Isaiah 46 and 10. Give us that one real quick. Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10. For those who are, not new to the, not familiar with the truth and that are new, tuning in for the first time, understand all of these occurrences, wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places, storms. That's God showing his power in the earth. Right. All right, so understand that thing. Watch this. Job 37. No, what I call? Isaiah 46 and 10. And he said it from the very beginning. Watch this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 10.
Watch this, y'all.
Declaring the end from the beginning.
Right. So the Most High declared the end from the beginning, meaning all of this is, honestly, this is a motion picture, to be honest with you. Because the Most High God knew exactly what would happen to us in the last days. When you read Genesis, the 49th chapter, when you read Deuteronomy, the 32nd, the 31st chapter, it talks about exactly what happened to the children of Israel in these latter times.
You better read your
All right,
Bible.
so when it comes to wars, rumors of wars, he already knew that. When it came to these diverse earthquakes, when it came to these whirlwinds, these twisters, tempests, God already knew that. All right? Read that verse again.
Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
The things that are not yet done. Read.
Saying, my counsel shall stand.
It says what?
My counsel shall stand.
All right, so at the end of the day, the Most High, he's in control. And this kind of tie into what we're going to go over later in today's topic of the day, all right? Because the powers that be, they would like to make you think that they're in control of everything. You know, like you watch, like The Simpsons, right? They try to put their witchcraft, or their soothsaying, because that's what it is, soothsaying, they try to put that in their TV shows, Family Guy, Simpsons, before these occurrences be happening in real life, right? Understand this, brothers and sisters. God created the white man.
That's
right. And he created them to do something on this earth.
Right.
So if they use it, and guess what? Their power comes from who? Satan.
That's right.
Their power comes from Satan himself. So understand this thing. The Most High God already had the script written before he even sent them to the earth. All right, so never lose your faith.
That's right.
Never get scared or troubled to the point where you lose faith in this Bible.
Right.
All right. That's why we got to do what? We got to go through the prophecies and show you what's happening in the earth today, so you know that what? God is real. The Bible's a real book.
And you know that's
and,
right.
give me the one in Job 37. Watch this too. Which verse, 9. Give me 9.
The book of Job, chapter 37 and verse 9.
Watch this.
Out of the south cometh the whirlwind.
Out of where?
The south.
The south cometh the whirlwind. What do we see? We seen 10 tornadoes, 10 twisters come through the southwest. All right. Hey, do me a favor. Go back. Did we have an article after that video? Let me see. What we have, IT? Yeah. Read that for us, please.
More than a dozen injured as 9 tornadoes reported across Oklahoma, Kansas.
Scroll down. Blow that up. All right, go ahead.
Storm hit communities in Oklahoma and Kansas are surveying storm damage Monday after 9 tornadoes were reported across both states yesterday, leaving more than a dozen injured. Residents in those states and 14 others throughout the Midwest and Southeast are also waking up Monday to wind advisories from the National Weather Service. A deep mid-latitude cyclone will spread showers and thunderstorms across portions of the Midwest, Ohio Valley, and Mid-Atlantic today, the NWS said in an advisory. The Storm Prediction Center issued a slight risk of severe thunderstorms over parts of the Ohio Valley due to the risk of damaging gusts and a few tornadoes, it added.
Right. So we got to make sure we keeping each other in prayer. We got to, because we got the family over there in OKC.
Right.
All right, we got the family over there in Tulsa, Kansas City, all of that area. So we got to pray for our people. You had some, officer?
Yes, sir.
We got to send our prayers for them.
All praise. As you see these events happening in the news and these extreme weather events going on, don't be desensitized. Understand that just 10 years ago, we weren't having this much going on at the same time. You got to understand that this is God working, and God told us in Ezekiel 3:17. Matter of fact, give me Nahum 1:3. God told us to give y'all warning. We're not on here just to give you entertaining news. We're actually giving you warning that the things God said was going to happen are going to happen. Read that.
The book of Nahum, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Read.
The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked.
So they're going to have to pay everything that people have done behind closed doors. Please believe, even though you may not know about it, God is going to make them pay, Read.
The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm.
So when you see storm, don't be scared, because that's of God. If you're keeping God's commandments, don't even be worried. If you're not keeping God's commandments, you better repent and start keeping them. Read.
And the clouds are the dust of his feet.
So that's everything that we're reading is of the Most High God, and this is not normal. This is of God.
Hey, real quick, I like what you just said, officer. Don't get it twisted. Hey, if it's our time, it's our time at the end of the day. But give me the one in was it Psalms 37:25? Has not seen the righteous forsaken. Give me that real quick. Watch this, y'all. Psalms chapter 37, verse 25.
The book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 25.
Go ahead.
I have been young, and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread.
Right. Even if we did fall victim, of a storm and our goods was taken away, the Most High still going to provide for the righteous. And you know that's right. And then I mentioned earlier we got to keep each other in prayer. I wanted to touch this. 2 Maccabees 1. All right. I like this one right here, especially. It's very fitting for us in these last days. All right, 2 Maccabees 1:1. Watch this.
The second book of Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
The brethren, the Jews that be at Jerusalem.
Right, it says the brethren, the Jews that remain in Jerusalem. Go ahead.
And in the land of Judea. Wish unto the brethren, the Jews that are throughout Egypt.
Right, their brethren who are scattered abroad. Read.
Health and peace.
You see that? You see what our forefathers would do? We would pray and we would wish health and peace to our brothers and sisters. Why?
That's right.
Because as we see the day approaching, like the officer was going into, it's very, very perilous times.
Right.
Meaning what? In order for the righteous to be taken care of, bro, we got to keep each other in prayer as we see the day approaching.
Right.
You had something, Officer Obadiah?
Yes, so I'll take one precept to go along with what both of you guys said. Let me get 2 Ezra chapter 7 and verse 18. What you see here, yes, you're going to see both of us will be victimized, those that are wicked and those that are keeping God's laws. Read that for me.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 18. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things.
You see that? The righteous shall suffer straight things. We suffering everything that you see, those that are wicked are suffering. Go ahead.
And hope for wide.
But we are hoping for wide. We are hoping for the kingdom, because we know as we suffer now, we're going to get the kingdom.
Right.
Go ahead.
For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things.
You see, those that are done wickedly, you can see the other nations, you can see our own people that are being wicked. They suffer just like we are suffering. Go ahead.
And yet shall not see the wide.
But they're not going to see the kingdom. So what you see here, you don't want to be twice loser.
Right.
Why not give everything you got? Go ahead.
Excellent precept. Real quick, let's go to Cali, because Cali's getting hammered too with snowstorms. Do me a favor, read the rest of that with Job 37. Read the rest of that for me, please.
Wait a minute.
Watch this, y'all. Job 37:9, but finish it all the way through. Watch this.
The book of Job, chapter 37 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
Out of the south cometh the whirlwind, and cold out of the north.
Right, cold typically comes out the north, but let's see what's going on in the West Coast. Pull up that next report.
Another deadly storm is slamming the west right now. There have been blizzard conditions in California's Sierra Nevada mountains. Several feet of snow have already fallen in a region buried in snow from last week. Roads are blocked, tens of thousands have lost power, and many people are now trapped in their homes. Jonathan Vigliotti is in the Sierra east of Sacramento. Jonathan, good morning.
And good morning to you, Vlad. Many mountain towns here in the Sierra Nevadas this morning look like this. Up to 9 feet of snow have fallen over the past week. 3 feet of snow in just the last 24 hours. A single square cubic foot of snow, wet snow, weighs up to 20 pounds. When you multiply that by 9 feet spread out over the surface of an entire roof, we're talking about a potentially deadly situation here. Police already confirming one person died from the weight of this snow. On top of all of that, it is 27 degrees here this morning, and thousands of people, including here in this town, without power and stuck inside.
Lord have mercy. Hey, but I mean, you know, it does snow every once in a while on the West Coast, but not like that. That's how you know there's these strange things that's going on in the earth. Stay in that same chapter. Give me verse 5. Watch this.
The book of Job, chapter 37 and verse 5.
Come on.
God thundereth marvelously with his voice. Great things doeth he, which we cannot comprehend.
Right, it says great things that the Lord does that we can't comprehend. All right, go ahead.
For he saith to the snow, be thou on the earth.
Right, normally it comes from the north, but when he says put the snow over in Sacramento, and matter of fact, make it 9 feet, that's exactly what's going to happen. All right, read that verse again.
For he said to the snow,
go ahead,
be thou on the earth.
Come on.
Likewise to the small rain, and to the great rain of his strength. He sealeth up the hand of every man.
What verse is that? Is that
it's verse 7.
All right, that's good right there. I'm good on that. Hey, obviously, what the Most High, he's making his power known in the earth.
That's right.
We about to wrap it up because we got a lot in store for y'all today. So that concludes the World Weather Report brought to you by Writings on the Wall Radio Show. Y'all know what time it is, man. We about to get into the Coon of the Week. So IT, y'all ready? All right, play the clip. What we got?
Oh, my God.
Richmond County, Georgia, a woman is facing charges after driving through a Popeyes because her order was missing biscuits. A police report says Belinda Miller
All right, stop. This is ludicrous. Sam, do you know her?
What the hell?
Do you know her? Because I know you from GA. Do you go?
She from Georgia?
Put the sister's picture back up. Do you know this sister right here?
She from Georgia?
Yeah, she from Georgia. Richmond County. Damn. You don't recognize her?
I don't recognize her.
All right.
At first, she look familiar, but no.
Hey, play that again from the top. So, if you didn't hear it the first time, what I thought I just heard is that she took her vehicle, and ran it into the Popeyes because they ran out of biscuits. Play that clip again, man. It don't make no sense,
Richmond
man.
County, Georgia, a woman is facing charges after driving through a Popeyes because her order was missing biscuits. Police report says Belinda Miller drove her car through the entrance, almost hitting an employee. Deputies say Miller left the scene but was later found and taken into custody.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. You heard Esau's voice. She was later found and taken into custody. Bro, he was about to. I know he wanted to laugh, bro.
He about to do it.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna be fair on this one. I'm sorry, Officer Obadiah. I will not let you comment on this. I know this is what you've been waiting for.
I know, God.
I know this is what you've been waiting for. Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all got some on that, man?
But I do want to say something though. I can assure you, a lot of there's a high chance she grew up in a single household. Where am I going? Where am I coming from with that? With the education background that I have, I'm noticing a lot of young men, young girls. They have a very, very short tolerance for anything. Anything you do, it jump from 0 to 10 in less than a second. You know, ready to fight, ready to throw things, and showing you the anger is there. imagine those kids 10 years down the line. Exactly what you just saw here.
Right. Damn. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty heavy about some biscuits right there.
Right.
I like that. I ain't know you was gonna go that deep.
Right.
I ain't know. What you got, Officer?
Hey, just to add to it, this is the curses being revealed right before our face. In Deuteronomy 28, it tells us that we were gonna be basically the nation was gonna be in astonishment at us. That you saw the news reporter couldn't even get through the news without almost laughing, because this is astonishing to see that somebody would run their car through a Popeyes over biscuits when you just drive to the next city and go get some biscuits from another Popeyes. Give me that in Deuteronomy 28, verse 28. Not only did it say we're going to be astonishment, read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
Tell me what is saying about driving your car, which is considered a lethal weapon, through a Popeyes. She probably going to get charged for this 9 times out of 10 because she put people's lives in there.
Right.
So driving your car through a Popeyes over biscuits when Walmart is always open, you can go buy biscuits, you can go make biscuits, you can go to another store and get biscuits.
But officer, you
lost your damn mind.
Yeah, she did lose her damn mind, but it's true. Think about, I'm not how can I say, I'm not sticking up for her behavior.
Right.
But what you're saying is true, bro. Think about Esau when they go off to the military and they go fight in Iraq. A lot of times they see death everywhere. Right. They see people's heads over here, blood and guts. They get back, they can't function in society. Right. So they got to go see a therapist. And they got post-traumatic syndrome, whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
And they go to a shrink and they get counseling and all of that stuff to get their mind back to the way it was.
Right.
We've been through what? We've been through slavery.
Everything.
Right? We've been through sharecropping.
Right.
We've been through Jim Crow, redlining,
Tuskegee
experiment, the crack epidemic,
medical apartheid.
Like you can keep going and going and going, but where's the help? So don't get it twisted. The corner of the week is to what? We're going to point it out and give the scriptural solution, but how do you get to Popeye's biscuits with running into a car? You can't forget everything that we just listed that happened throughout our history as a people. Because that don't make no logical sense for a sister. Hey, I'm trying to get some biscuits. You said we ran out. Okay, you that angry to go now drive into a building just because they had no biscuits? It's deep. It's deeper than that. But go ahead, officer. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you said that on Cap, just think about it. We didn't hear the conversation before. No telling what they were going back and forth at the
right. Like Officer Obadiah was saying, she could have had that short fuse, could have been an argument. All right. Hey, real quick, go to the article. Go to the article real quick. Watch this.
This is FoxNews.com. Georgia woman intentionally crashes vehicle into Popeyes over missing biscuits. Belinda H. Miller, 50, was charged with first-degree criminal damage to property and aggravated assault.
Hey, IT, before you read that, IT said they got a video. IT said they got a video of this happening on a cartoon before it actually happened.
Damn.
All right, so hey, y'all got it? Y'all ready? IT?
Wait a minute.
All right, play it. Y'all got it.
A two-piece special with lots of hot sauce and all the fried.
Boy, wake up. It's almost chicken time. What? I can't believe what you telling me. What? No way. No goddamn way. Hell no.
Wait a minute.
Motherfuckers talking about they out of chicken. What? Listen.
Welcome to Colonel's Fried Chicken. Unfortunately, we are out of chicken at the moment. Please go away until we have more chicken. Thank you. God bless.
They ran out of chicken?
Oh man, this is some old bullshit.
No chicken? You mean I ain't gonna be able to get that bucket?
How can they be out of chicken? It's Colonel's Fried Chicken.
This is outrageous. This is an outrage.
Hello, 911? No, I ain't calling a snitch. I got a real emergency. Yeah, I hope.
Some of us have been looking forward to this day for a long, long time.
Hey, cut it, because I know they're gonna try to flag us.
Right.
But damn, huh? I fast forward so we don't play the whole thing through. Fast forward. Damn.
Oh, snap.
Wow. Damn, I ain't know that was fun. I seen a clip of this before, but I ain't know that happened at the end. Damn. So the Boondocks already said this would happen before it happened, but over some damn chicken and biscuits,
But
bro.
chicken tastes good though, Cap.
Well, ain't no way. Stop.
You
need
are
to
something
repent.
else.
Wow.
You know that?
So you don't like chicken?
You need to repent.
So you say you don't like chicken? See that?
Yeah. Officer Obadiah, you're muted for the rest of the segment. Hey, go back to the article, man. Go back to the article. Read that.
A Georgia woman allegedly drove her vehicle into a Popeyes restaurant on purpose after biscuits were mistakenly left out of her order, according to officials.
Wait. Mistakenly left out. Not saying they ran out, but mistakenly left out.
Right.
So she could have just went into the Popeyes and said, hey, y'all forgot my biscuits. They could have hooked up with like double biscuits or something like that.
Right.
Hey, go back to it. Go back to the article.
Deputies with the Richmond County Sheriff's Office were called to the Popeyes location on Walton Way in Augusta after receiving reports of an accident with injuries. A Georgia woman allegedly drove her vehicle into a Popeyes restaurant on purpose after biscuits were mistakenly left out of her order. The store's manager told police Miller became angry when she discovered no biscuits with her order and that she then drove her SUV into a restaurant entrance. The manager said the restaurant corrected the mistake and gave her the biscuits prior to the crash.
Oh, wow. Damn. Prior to the crash, and she still got the nerve to drive into the building. That's a mental issue right there, bro.
Come
Just
on
like
now,
you said,
dog.
smitten with madness right there. Our people are not stable.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Like, so they tried to solve the situation, and she still had such a anger in her that she still had to do something to make a point. Like my brother used to make a joke all the time, like in the club, he say, you can tell that person who want to fight, you bump him, he drop his drink, you be like, hey, I'll buy you a new drink. He say, no, I want that drink right there that you know. So that's the type of mentality how people walk in. So, oh man, you can't win in that.
That was
when
they forgot her biscuits. That was personal to her.
Right.
She felt like, nah, you ain't forget they biscuits. You forgot my biscuits.
Ooh.
Right.
Damn.
Think about that.
Our people crazy as hell. Go ahead, officer.
What if what she should have kids or something like that? Now
She probably had them in the car.
Wow.
I
No
wouldn't
doubt.
say
I won't
no.
doubt that. Just think about it. You got kids, now you're doing that, now you're going to jail. Now the system got to get your kids. They got to go through the white man system and everything like that. The anger is foolish.
Give me that, like what the officer going to get. Give me Proverbs 16 and 20.
I bet she was a Christian.
Damn. Yeah. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
That's no, I ain't gonna go that way. Go read that script. Watch
The
this.
book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 20.
Go ahead.
He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good.
That's the issue right there, because our people, they don't know what's good. They don't know that God's commandments is good. Our people think that behavior is okay, man.
Facts.
That's what you see in our neighborhoods all day, every day. Like Officer mentioned earlier. So you say the wrong thing to them, they go from 0 to 100, and they think that that's okay. They don't realize that she gonna have to lose her kids, that she gonna have to sit in a jail until she get bail, and then once she gets sentenced, because they said somebody almost got hit, she gonna have to serve time.
Right.
Our people don't think about stuff like that, because why? We strayed away from God's commandments. All right, read that verse again.
He that handleth a matter wisely
Go ahead.
shall find good.
Come on.
And whoso trusteth in the Lord, happy is he.
Right. So we got to get back to these laws, man. We got to get back to these commandments. What you got, officer?
You better read your Bible.
Something that kind of like similar to this that had happened actually.
It was in
today.
Haiti?
No, here.
Okay.
I played a short video to show how to slow down on your anger when someone did something to you or try to engage into a fight, how to fall back, not to engage. And then one of them say, that's not realistic. Where I'm from, you cross me, the only thing I see to solve the problem is fight you.
Hey, but Judah, we all grew up like that, bro. It's a sad truth, bro.
And you know that's right.
It's like it doesn't matter. The apology don't matter. It's like you could apologize, but you got to see me.
Yeah.
That's how, bro. That's how it is. You got, exactly. Go ahead, officer.
To give a solution, because that's what we do here. Give me Ephesians 4 and 26.
Bring it out.
So you can understand. The reason we grew up like that because we weren't taught the laws. Most of us grew up in Christianity. They didn't teach us the law. They taught us to make sure we put the money in the basket. Make sure your tithe money was on point. But this is how you deal with anger, not through emotion, but let's see what the Bible says.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 26.
Read.
Be ye angry.
So the Bible understands that you're gonna get angry. So it's not like anger is a foreign a foreign emotion that God gave us. No, God said, be angry, but what?
And sin not.
But don't give into your sin. Don't give into your emotions. Carry yourself just like how the scriptures tell you to carry yourself. That's it.
Finish that off. Is there more on that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, finish that off.
Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
Right. The sun is your wisdom.
Right.
All right. It say don't make a rash decision just because you angry.
Right.
That sun is talking about God's commandments. That's what it's talking about. When you read that Proverbs 6:23, come back, finish that. All right. But no, that's an excellent scripture. But that's the thing about it. We were never taught temperance, self-control.
Right.
We weren't taught these things, man. All right. But coming into our repentance, yeah. Now we could put on God's commandments and find the solutions and handle ourselves better in these situations. Go ahead.
Right. The book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 23.
Read that.
For the commandment is a lamp.
Come on.
And the law is light.
And the law is like the commandments a lamp, and the law is light. There's some more on that?
And the reproofs of instruction are the way of life.
So go back to Ephesians 4. All right. Just like the officer was bringing out. Hey, we got to be able to control that thing. Be angry. You're going to feel it.
Right.
Even God gets angry, right?
Right.
But hey, he's righteous. He's holy.
Right.
So we gotta embody the same characteristics. All right. Read that.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 26.
Go ahead.
Be ye angry and sin not.
Come on.
Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
Right. Don't lose your understanding and make a rash decision that's going to destroy your life just because you was angry for a few minutes.
Right.
That's it. That's it on that.
Neither give place to the devil.
Right. Neither give place to the devil, because when you read 1 Peter 5, that's what he's doing. He roaming like a lion just to see who not on their P's and Q's today. Who can I attack?
Right.
All right. Who's by themselves, not in the spirit? All right. So these things that we got to think about, brothers and sisters. You finished that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's the end of that. Hey, do me a favor. Hey, for the second time, let's go to the next one on Coon of the Week. Yeah, this one crazy, bro. For those, been social media, Facebook, Instagram, this been going around. Bro, when I heard this thing, I was like, she crazy as hell. But it's true. But it's very true. She's just the one that said it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of people say that girl crazy, but they go and do it with their actions, though. So, hey, put it back up. Let's play this one. Everybody pay attention. Watch this.
Every day I get online, men always complain about black women, at least black men. Black women this, black women that. Our name just always in y'all mouth. Black women are submissive towards black men, how white women are submissive to white men. Well, because the white man is the slave master. The rest of the people are the slaves. Why would I submit to a slave? I don't submit to no slave. I submit to my slave master, which is the white man. But I would never submit to no slave, which is the black man. You supposed to submit just like me. Why would I be submissive towards you when you got somebody you need to be submissive towards too?
Damn.
Hey, bruh, that thing is crazy right there.
Have mercy.
That's crazy right there. Bruh, she don't even realize what she's saying. So what she's saying, she cool with the oppression.
Right.
She cool with what they did to us.
Damn.
Obviously, if you're in your right senses, give me that. No might in our hand. Give me Deuteronomy 28.
Hey.
Whew. Man, I tell you, it's a sickening thing right there. But that's the reality of our people here in this captivity. Give me verse 48 first, and then give me no might in our hand. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48.
Go ahead.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee.
Until he has done what?
Destroyed thee.
That's destruction right there.
That's right.
That sister is blacker than night itself.
Right.
And she got the nerve. To speak down on her black man. What about?
Come on now,
And the
dog.
thing about it is, guess what? The reason why she's saying that, I guarantee her father wasn't present.
Yep.
And I guarantee her mother taught her that destructive, cancerous behavior.
Facts.
Right.
All right. Hey, give me the other one I called for.
Verse 32.
Go ahead.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look, and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Why? Because God took our might away from us. Understand, bro, we are here in this captivity for a punishment, for us to get ourselves right. This ain't permanent. For those, if there's any other sisters out there that's thinking like that, you better understand one thing. The black man, we down right now. But when we get our glory back, understand this, we're going to have our glory forever and forever and ever and ever and ever.
That's right.
So guess what? If you don't want to accept that thing, die, nigga, die.
That's
you understand?
right.
Hey, Bishop, shout out Bishop McDaniel. Hey, if they don't, for real though, if you don't want to understand that, hey, to hell with you, the kingdom not for you, because sisters like that, they're comfortable in the society.
Right.
The reason why she'll submit to the white slave master is because everything is set up for the black woman to usurp the authority over the man.
That's right.
That's right.
Isaiah, give me the one in Isaiah 32. You know the one, Isaiah 32 and 9.
Yes, sir.
She's comfortable. She's comfortable in this captivity. She likes the way things are going. Yep. So she said, all right, it's open season on the black male. That's what the white man's saying. She's like, all right, as long as you continue to give me benefits here in this life, I'm with you. That's the mind of a lot of our sisters.
Right.
All right? And if it is a mind of you, hey, repentance is open to you. But if you don't want to get rid of that toxic behavior, death is coming to you.
That's right.
Read what you got.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Right. They are at ease with the ways of America. Right. The ways of Babylon the Great. God says, rise up. Come out of this foolishness. You know what it is? It's a mirage, man. This ain't nothing but a mirage, meaning you out on the desert, you thirsty, you think you see a fountain of water until you walk up on it, and it's a damn scorpion. You get your behind stung. You understand? Nah, it's not what it looks like. All it is, this is a false reality. This ain't nothing but our prison cell. And we waiting to get delivered. That's it.
That's right.
That's why the Bible says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease." Go ahead.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
Ye careless daughters. You careless daughters. The white man gave you an inkling of liberty, and you ran with that thing.
Right.
You didn't think about the long standing consequences. You didn't think about, you know what if one day we are on top? What's it going to be like if I down my black man this whole time, and then he's on top? Damn, is he still going to try to look out for me? No! Hell no! No! So, sister, it's time for you to get your mind right.
That's right.
Hey, for the righteous sisters out there, bro, we understand this. Everybody and their mama is against the black man. Right. We need righteous sisters. Y'all are part of this thing just like us. Right. We came over here in slavery together, and we getting out of slavery together. That's right. But sisters like that sister can repent. But sisters with that mindset, they ain't no benefit to nobody.
Right.
Y'all have something?
Yes, sir.
Not never.
You know what's funny? If she had learned a little bit of history, she would have understand why the black man, so-called black man, is in the condition that they are in today. Like you said, because Esau. Let me get that scripture. Jeremiah 31 and 22. Because Esau give them a position in society. That's kind of go along with what Malcolm X was saying, the house Negro versus the field Negro.
Right.
She's being put in a position where she have a good job. She's doing okay in society. Therefore, there's no need for the so-called black man. Read that for me.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall come past a man.
That is a new thing, to see a woman ahead of the men. That is not normal. That's not natural. But when you take it and you run with it, knowing that this is not normal, especially seeing what happened to us during slavery, how they were making the man, force the men to be submissive by killing them, by raping them, all these things. You know about these things, and now you adding on our atrocity. That's you playing the same role the devil is playing. Right. They're already doing that to us, and here you are, instead of saying, you know what, I know why you like
That's
this.
the spirit of Esau. Remember,
Right.
Psalms 137.
Bring it up.
Psalms 37. Raise it. Give me that one real quick. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Psalms, chapter 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
So she's right. She following after a slave master. Right. Because that's what Esau did in the day of our calamity, in the day of our fall. They said, don't just do that. destroy them.
Take it to the next level.
Yeah, take it to the next level.
Right.
I really want the one in 1 Ezra 4. I like this one. Because it's plain. 1 Ezra 4 and 45. All right? She has the spirit of her slave master in it, and it shows through that video. Watch this.
The book of 1 Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 45.
Watch this, y'all.
Thou also hast vowed to build up the temple, which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldeans.
The Edomites burned the temple. Whose temple was that? That was our temple.
Right.
When the Chaldeans is the Babylonians. So we're reading the same account what we just read. Read that verse again.
Thou also hast vowed to build up the temple, which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldees. And now, Lord the King, this is that which I require.
Right. So just to back up what Officer Obadiah was bringing out, they see all what we've been going through all of this time, and everything is against us. But yet, instead of supporting the black man, instead of supporting her brothers, her cousins, she probably don't know her father. Right. Instead of supporting us, she's joining hands with the enemy.
Right.
You had something else, Officer Obadiah?
No, that's
Go ahead, Officer.
Yeah, let me get Proverbs 9 and 13, because we got to see the mindset of this sister. Oh,
We got a call? Yeah, we'll take a quick call.
Bring it on.
Hey, Shalom caller, what's your question or your comment?
Shalom, brothers. How y'all brothers doing today?
Hey, Shalom, sis.
Good.
Yes, I'm calling to comment on what Captain Messiah said about the sister. Or one of you brothers said about the sister. If you look back at the video, she looked dead. That sister looked like she's dead.
Hey, go back to the video. Go back to the video.
Oh, one of you brothers said about
Hey, yeah.
Permed hair.
Mm-hmm.
that sister looked like
Lord have mercy. Hey, give me that, sister. Bring out that point. What was that? Proverbs 21:16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is dead, sis. She has no clue of self. She has no clue who her God is. I guarantee she's a Christian that go to church every Sunday.
Right.
all praises, all praises. This is Sister Deborah Izza from the Savannah camp.
Hey, all praise to the Most High. Thank you for calling in, sis. All right, read that verse for me now.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 16.
Go ahead.
The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Yes, sir.
And that's right. That's why she's looking crazy as hell.
Right.
You had something else?
Yes, sir. Give me that that I called for, Proverbs 9 and 13.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 9 and verse 13.
This is what we just witnessed right there. Everything she said it lacking knowledge. She has no knowledge of why her people are the way we are. She have no knowledge that the Bible prophesied that we're going to be at the top, like Cap brought up earlier. We're going to be at the top at the end. She don't know that. So this is how she was speaking. Read that.
A foolish woman.
A what?
A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing.
The Bible says she's clamorous, meaning she's just sitting around here making noise, talking as if her statement means anything. She don't understand that in Matthew 12 and 25, Christ said a divided nation shall definitely perish. So if we want to get out of this situation, we got to learn how to come together.
But that's the thing. But obviously, she don't want to get up out of here.
Right.
She loves America.
Right.
That's the thing about it, and she's showing that through her action.
Every
Yeah,
day.
something.
Yes, sir. Go to Lamentation 4 and 17. Because she, like you said, she put her trust in America, a white man.
Right.
And they can't save her. She can have a little Edomite babies. They gonna die at the end anyway.
That's right.
So let's get that.
Right.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help.
So what? Her vain help is who? The white man.
Right.
Submit to the white man. That's her vain help, read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save
That
us.
white man can't save you. They can't save you. Like the scripture say, we gonna be over the earth one day.
Hey, same chapter. I said it earlier because we down right now, but we're not going to be down forever.
Bring it out.
Jump up in the same chapter. Start at verse 1. Watch this.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Come on.
How is the gold become dim?
Right, the gold. Who's the gold? The Israelite man.
That's right.
The black and Hispanic man, Native American man. All right, we're dim right now. How we become dim? Because we broke the commandments of God.
Right.
And he sent us here to serve our sentence, right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street.
It says the stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the streets now. That's why you see You see our young men out on the corner selling dope, being pimps, running the streets, being jack boys, stick up kids, all of that. That's why you see that, because of sin. Go ahead.
The precious sons of Zion.
The precious sons of who?
Zion.
Go ahead.
Comparable to fine gold.
But God says we are comparable to fine gold. And we are going to shine again.
That's right.
Understand that thing, brothers and sisters. Mainly you sisters.
That's right.
The black man that you disrespect every day and
Every
talk under your
day.
breath and get an attitude when he tell you to do something, that black man is gold in the eyes of God.
Bring it out.
Don't forget that thing right there. So when that day come, understand all that disrespect toward the black man, it has not been forgotten.
You know what's funny, Cap?
Bring it up.
Although she feel like that right now, those Moab, Elam been whooping their behind. And that's when they That's when they saying, where are the strong black men?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you want us only when you need. But when the time when you're supposed to give the respect, you say you make statement like this.
You all right. You all right, officer. That was heavy right there.
Dang.
All praise to the Most High. Hey, let's keep it going, man. What else we got for Coon of the Week? Oh, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I saw this the other day. This thing funny. You seen it too, Sam?
Yes.
But this thing funny, man. All right, play that.
What do you do for a living?
So, hey, do me a favor. Read that caption.
He has 7 kids by 3 different women. He's looking for a man to marry.
He's looking for a man to marry, and he already has 7 kids by 3 different women. So this is some legendary coonery right here. I tell you that. But it's a little twist to it. So let's play this thing. Watch this, y'all.
I own my own construction. I do demolition and reconstruction.
Construction. Okay. Do you have any kids?
7 boys.
You have 7 kids.
Yes.
By how many women?
3.
What are your kids' ages?
One is 24, 13, 11, 9, 6, 5, 2, 5, and probably 2.
Why are you not with the 2-year-old mom?
Oh, she upstairs.
Hold on. So he said she upstairs right now.
Right.
So he looking for a man to marry while the mother of his 2-year-old is upstairs in the same house while he's speaking to her.
Hey.
All right, go back to the clip.
She's upstairs.
What's going on? What are you looking for tonight?
I'm looking for a straight man that we can get together. I can get new benefits. I just want benefits with us to be together, and we can work together, and don't got to worry about all the bullshit in a marriage. Like me have my money taken away.
So you're bisexual?
No, I'm straight. I just want another straight man so we can work together.
That makes no sense.
Without all the bullshit. He can have all the girlfriends he want. I can have all the girlfriends I want. We just got the partnership on paper.
I'm so confused.
Lord,
so you want to have? So are you You're not bisexual.
No, I just want somebody, a companionship. You know me. I don't got to worry about nobody taking half my money. We can build together, work on stuff, and he can have girlfriends. I can have girlfriends.
Pierce, are you trying to be funny?
No, I'm for real. Like a best friend. Like like a best friend, but we just married. We can get all the benefits.
So you want to marry?
Being married.
So you want to marry a straight man?
Yeah, but we can have our girlfriends, but we can all have.
Why would you telling me as a straight man you want to marry another straight man?
Just for benefits.
What straight man is?
Already been.
What straight man?
I don't know. I think a couple. We didn't. Me and my homeboy, we didn't talk about it, and our homeboy to us, we was like, that does sound kind of good because we don't got to worry about all the bullshit that comes with the modern day women.
Stop. Hey, it's got, bro. When I saw it, I was like, bro, this dude crazy as hell.
Right.
But when he got to that point, he say, hey, we ain't condoning none of this. So you know how the comments always be, y'all are condoning that he gets. No, we not. We just pointing out this is what people say. That's all. Right. The brother's saying, and we're not condoning his whoremongering either. Right. But he's saying he's so sick of the modern day black woman, the way she is, that he will legally marry a straight man just to get the benefits of marriage, just so he don't got to put up with her stuff, even though he want to continue in his sin, which we do not condone.
Right.
But that thing right there, that thing was crazy when I first heard it. What you had?
I was saying, and that goes with I think we mentioned it on another show before, where they got this little group or this little thing where people are going to other countries.
Right.
They're going to other countries to find submissive women, and the black women instead of being more and more left behind.
Lord have mercy.
We are leading in single women that's not being married or not marital women. So the sad part is they don't see it, and they think this independent women, this strong black women, that accounts for anything. Kevin Samuels tried to tell y'all didn't listen. Christ tried to tell y'all don't listen. Who can tell y'all? Because it's in the Bible. The same Bible that y'all read in y'all church that tell the women to be submissive, but for some reason y'all don't hear it when nobody says it.
Message.
Right.
You're going to learn today.
And another thing, just for him to say that, the women got to be bad in the world.
Oh, bro, I
gotta be bad.
I couldn't imagine, bro.
Right.
They was bad, I was still in the world, bro.
Right.
So now I couldn't even fathom how bad they is now. But I want to play the rest of the clip because she gets offended by that comment. She starts, so let's get back to that real quick. Let's finish that.
You have 7 kids. I think women should say they don't want to do with the bullshit you come with. You have 7 kids by 3 women. It ain't no walk in the park to deal with you.
But with my 7 kids, all my kids are daddy boys, and I take care of all my kids.
It don't matter. Anyone that
all my kids look towards me, and I'm a father.
You have 7 kids, so that means she's signing up to be number 8, right behind your children. Why would a woman say, "I want to be 8th in line in anything in life"? If you're gay, just say you're gay. Wow, it's okay. I am happy. We are three over here that accepts everybody.
I am very happy.
You are a bisexual man. It is okay. We are fine with that. We can find you a bisexual man.
I am gay because I'm very happy. I am happy. But I was saying, I was looking at it and I was talking to my whole couple people we know. We asked, we talked to about each other.
This is a safe space.
A lot of males I talked to, we talked about it.
You could be bisexual. We won't judge you here.
All right, so stop, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is sad, bro.
She was a perfect example. Why did she get offended when he didn't say nothing about her?
Exactly.
Right.
That's a clear example that they playing that the same role that the other people play that play victim every time you say something about them.
But he didn't say it about.
I know, but I'm just saying, like that's what they do. They jump into defense whenever they feel any type of way. It ain't got to be an attack on them.
Right. Go ahead, officer.
I'm sick of it. What I see out of that is, of course, what officer just stated in regard of how she come to defense to all the sisters. First of all, those sisters were agreed to open their legs, although they knew he had several kids already. They didn't have a problem with it. Why didn't you point that out? You didn't say anything about that. Followed by, they always looking for a guy that's well put together. Okay, he got money. I'll be able to make good money on child support. That's what they thinking about. Damn. Believe it or not, I heard a young kid say to another young kid, I'm talking about 3rd, 4th grade, talking about if she have babies, she's not gonna. If she end up, she said she doesn't want to have kids, but if she do, she's gonna abort them.
Oh.
Damn. Or another one make statement like child support. She gonna have kids just so she could put the guy in child support so she can have money.
Lord
That's the mindset of these young girls. And where do you think they learned them from? They learned them from those older sisters. Let me get Titus chapter 2. Titus chapter 2, verse 3. Believe it or not, you sisters have a lot of work to do. And of course, the men, we got to step up, but y'all need to make sure y'all pass this on to these younger sisters.
And you know that's right.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things.
You see that? It says not false accusers. A lot of sisters, what they do, they're on their phone 24/7. Get off your phone. Damn. Learn some additional traits if you really have time in your hand. Right. Or better yet, you learn to teach these other sisters daughter without. Atlanta housewives. What are you doing watching these things? They're nothing but gossiping.
Right.
The scripture say, don't be doing that thing. Read.
That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands.
Love their husband. Women nowadays don't know how to love their husband. Better yet,
no.
a lot of them don't desire to have a husband. They want to have boyfriend. And guess what you get with boyfriend? A bunch of babies. Go ahead.
To love their children, to be discreet, chaste.
They don't know how to be discreet. They in everybody's face. They don't care the repercussion. Sometimes they even thinking they can get involved in fights and stuff like that. And that's not good. These are the things that the scripture is telling you that we must, these young sisters must teach these other sisters how to conduct themselves.
Yeah, we'll take a call. Hey, I just sent y'all a video. All right. Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment?
Man, I got a question to ask you, man. Have y'all heard about the guy in Israel that the Jews are following?
Yeah, we did a show about that a few weeks back, the false Messiah. Yeah, we heard about that. Yeah. Should be many, like I say, Matthew 24, shall be many false Christs.
Right.
He ain't the only one. You got Freaky Jesus going around all the South trying to spread his doctrine. But yeah.
Come on
I mean,
now,
that's
dog.
nothing right there. We understand that thing. We ain't going to be caught up. At least those who are studying ain't going to be caught up. But yeah, we heard about that, bro.
I know he fake, man. You know what I'm saying? I know he fake. I was just wondering, had y'all seen it?
Yeah, we had seen it, bro. All right.
Okay, man.
All praise. All right, thank you for calling, bro. Hey, IT, do me a favor, pull that clip up that I just sent. It's good? Hey, this ain't sisters. Sisters always get offended. Just like you said, we ain't talking to them, but they get offended. So I ain't giving no disclaimer. Forget that. If you offended, well, the shoe, wear the shoe. If the shoe fits, right? Wear that thing.
Put it on.
But this is the mind of a lot of our sisters. This is the mind of a lot of them because she got real defensive. She said, well, ain't nobody want to put up with you, right? They expect to get the perfect man, but they themselves don't got their stuff together.
Right.
All right, watch this, watch this.
No, not never.
Hey, how you doing?
Stop. All right, read that.
When she has high standards, but can't meet them herself.
All right, play that.
I'm fine.
Shit, you is, but I never see you around here before. You live here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So how long you been here?
Look, I don't got time. You're not my type anyway.
Okay. All right. So I see who I'm dealing with now, so I'm just you have a nice day, all right?
Broke niggas always got something to say.
What you said?
I said broke niggas always got something to say.
You know me? How you know I'm broke?
You live here, don't you?
Yeah, I stay by myself.
What's that supposed to mean?
Wait, you calling me broke because I stay here?
Yeah.
In the same complex that you stay in?
Yeah.
The hell is this?
How that make sense?
Any nigga trying to talk to me has to have their shit together.
You done lost your damn what all does a guy need to qualify to date you?
He needs to have his own crib, not an apartment. His own car.
Wait,
that's
you see that,
not
right?
busted.
Unrealistic.
Right.
She want all of that. But look, she didn't take for 1 second, she didn't look in the mirror and take accountability for herself.
Right.
You don't find that suspicious?
Hey, go back, finish that out.
At least make it 6 figures and know how to treat me like a princess.
How old you is?
22.
You stay here by yourself?
I live with my mom.
What the hell?
This your car?
I share it with her too.
What you do for a living?
I work at Wendy's.
What? That's it?
What is wrong?
So how the f do you expect a nigga to have all that when you ain't got none of it?
What he need to worry about is what he got going on. That's all that matters.
So he got to pull up on you every time y'all hang out. Like, you ain't even got the option to do that for him.
Okay, mind your damn business and go on about your day, trash man.
Where the f that came from?
You taking out the trash, aren't you?
Yeah, like a normal person would.
My nigga would have them come get it from the house.
He still got to take it to the Ma'am, you have a nice day. I hope your delusion come to life.
Delusion? What's that supposed to mean?
You still talking? Broke hoes always got something to say.
Hey, but hey, like I said, they living in a fairy tale, man.
Right.
But the brother, he a little extreme with it. He a wicked dude too. But it's a sad shame to see the state of the black brother and the black sister like that. That's why we got to come back and we got to repent, man. That's not us. Give me Psalms 44,
That's
man.
right.
It's embarrassing to be honest with you,
Facts.
man. Very, very embarrassing. All right, it's like children. It's like children. Nobody wants to grow up and play their part.
Right.
None of the sisters want to take responsibility, but ultimately the brothers, a lot of them don't want to take the responsibility. But it's a new day because the righteous black man is back on the earth.
That's right.
All right, and that's why we teach about this. That's why we're speaking on it, because we're not tolerating that poisonous mindset of the modern day black woman.
Right.
All right, read that for me real quick.
The book of Psalms, chapter 44 and verse 13.
Go ahead.
Thou makest us a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and a derision to them that are round about us. Thou makest us a byword among the heathen, a shaking of the head among the people.
Right, it's a shaking of the head to see how we started off as the gold, or the apple of God's eye, and now to see the state of us now. All right, so hey, real quick, we gotta get on. Y'all got anything else before we close out? Before we get to the topic of the day? Officers?
Just to add to what you just said, Cap, women, y'all got to remember that monthly friend you get every month, that's God reminding you to hush your mouth and stay in your place. But y'all ain't catching the message no more. Y'all done got desensitized to your monthly friend that God is telling you to shut up and stay in your place.
Gosh, told. What got into Elijah?
Hey,
They tell people to shut up.
That's what the Bible telling them. The Bible, God said,
Elijah, you're not winning today. I'm just letting you know. You're not winning today.
That's what the Bible says, Cap.
Nobody give a daggone.
A silent and loving wife. That's what God said.
That's what it say now. You're right. It was a Sirach 26, right?
Right.
That's what it say. All praises. Hey, man, we about to get into today's topic of the day. Y'all with me? Y'all ready? Okay. All right. There it goes. Okay.
Topic of the day.
No sound
Something
effects.
strange.
You see no sound effects this time,
Nope.
right? You slipping. All right, but read that real quick, please.
Topic of the day. Something strange is happening in the earth.
Right, so something strange is happening in the earth. We alluded to it earlier. We
sir.
see what all these random behind train derailments, chemical fires.
Right.
Oh yeah, all as always, viewing audience out there, we like for y'all to chime in and do the topic of the day with us. So feel free to call in during the topic of the day. Make sure y'all got the telephone number up, IT. People been saying y'all ain't had it up, so make sure it's up. Yeah, so we've been seeing a bunch of random occurrences. Obviously, they're not by coincidence, right?
Right.
They're not by coincidence. No. Do me a favor, pull up the first video. Now, are we conspiracy theorists? Absolutely not. But I've saw this a few times, just like we went over Project Bluebeam a few weeks ago. What I see is a lot of our people be following these things. So I say, you know what? Let's go over it today and make sure our brothers and sisters ain't bugging out, because, like I said earlier in today's show, we give Esau more credit than what he's worthy of.
Right.
All right. So, hey, do me a favor. Play the first video for me, please.
Has crashed into the World Trade Center. We don't know anything more than that.
The day before 9/11, Donald Rumsfeld reveals the Pentagon is missing trillions of dollars that cannot be accounted for.
We cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions.
To understand how the Pentagon can lose track of trillions.
From my close-up inspection, there's no evidence of a plane having crashed anywhere near the Pentagon.
Oh my goodness. There is smoke pouring out of the Pentagon.
There's still a line at the Exxon here. They still have regular unleaded. The backup is going through the intersection.
All right. You can cut it real quick. So what is this? You're seeing cards depicting these occurrences that's actually taking place in the earth.
Right.
So this game, pull up like a board game of it. It's called the Illuminati New World Order card game or whatever. So back in the early 90s, I forget the dude's name, he came out with this game in the early 90s that so-called predicted the 9/11 disaster, the Pentagon burning, all of these occurrences that we're living out now. Just like I alluded to earlier, like The Simpsons and Family Guy. So a lot of people be on their trip like, damn, bro, there's nothing we can do because they already got everything planned. Give me, I want to show you something real quick. Give me 2 Ezra 11 and 40. I'm just going to show you, it's all according to God's design, man. All of it's according to God's design. So a lot of people say, man, we can't do nothing. The Illuminati, they already got everything planned out. I'm going to show you who the real Illuminati is, too. All right, so watch this. Give me 2 Ezra chapter 11, verse 40.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 11 and verse 40.
Come on.
And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past.
It says the fourth came and did what?
Overcame all the beasts that were past.
Right. So when it's talking about the other beasts, when you read the book of Daniel, the 7th chapter, all right, it's talking about the other kingdoms that came before. Okay, you had Babylon, you had Persian Mede, and you had the Greeks. All right, but in Daniel 7, it doesn't mention who the fourth beast is. All right, just give me the next chapter over, verse 11, chapter 12, verse 11. Watch this.
Chapter 12 and verse 11.
Come on.
The eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel.
Right, in the vision of thy brother Daniel, the 7th chapter. This is the fourth beast. Now, the reason why we going here, go back to chapter 11, verse 40. Watch this, y'all.
Chapter 11 and verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past.
Right, so the fourth came and surpassed all the other beasts that came before, which is Rome. And who came out of Rome? The United States of America.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
And had power over the world with great fearfulness.
And had what?
Power over the world with great fearfulness.
What are we reading? The Bible. It says that America would gain power over the world, and all nations would have fear against America. Everybody would be fearful to the point where what? All of these occurrences, everybody knows to the most part. Like if you see, what is it? Like 2 weeks ago, we saw the thing in East Palestine. Then you saw one in Tucson, Arizona. Then you seen one in Florida. Then you see one in Houston. Then you see one in Detroit. Then you see one here. Boom, 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 boom. It's like, bro, what the hell? What the hell's going on?
Right.
Obviously, you know it's by design, but a lot of people don't think that God's behind that thing. So today, that's what we really gonna show you. All right, the strange things that's happening in earth. Understand, Esau's the tool that's playing it out. Right. But at the end of the day, the Most High allowing it to happen. All right. Read that again from the top all the way through.
Verse 40.
Go ahead.
And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth.
Come on.
With much wicked oppression.
With much wicked oppression, especially against who? The children of God.
Right. That's right. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
With what?
With deceit.
With deceit. Y'all remember with Janus and Jambres? Those were the magicians of Egypt.
Right.
They're the ones who did what? When Moses threw down his rod, they did the same thing.
Right.
But what? Was that with the true power? That was through deceit. That was with witchcraft. That was what? Through Satan.
Right.
America's doing the same exact thing. Understand this, brothers and sisters.
Right.
Do me a favor. Give me the...
You mentioned Illuminati. You were going to show the true Illuminati.
Yeah, we're going to get to it. Hey, we got a little bit. You got a script because I'm about to go.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, officer. I'm about to get into it.
I'll just give me Job 9:24 just so y'all can understand. This is all of God. God already predicted. He gave you the cheat sheet on everything that's going to happen. All we got to do is just follow. Read that.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Read.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Read.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
So God is telling you that the people who control the earth, they're the wicked. That's who God gave the earth into to punish us. They're used to punish us. Everything is happening for the Israelites.
Yeah. Real quick, give me Luke 21 and 11. All right, and then I got some clips, IT, that I'm going to have y'all put up. Luke 21 and 11, give me that.
The book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 11.
Watch this, y'all.
And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places.
It says great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. We went over that earlier in today's lesson. Go ahead.
Right.
And famines. And pestilences.
Right here, I want to touch on the pestilences. All right, of course, it's going into disease, but give me a definition of pestilence real quick. Pull that up for me. Give me Merriam-Webster on the definition of pestilence. Okay, and what it's capable of doing. All right, pull that up for us, IT. All right, read that.
This is Merriam-Webster. The definition of pestilence: a contagious or infectious epidemic disease that is virulent and devastating. Especially bubonic plague.
Read.
Something that is destructive, or pernicious.
Or pernicious. It say destructive or pernicious. Hey, a lot of people, and we're going to dive into it, a lot of people saw all of these occurrences with these train derailments, with these chemical fires, and really did not think about the long-lasting effects of this.
Right.
So understand, it may have happened 2-3 weeks ago, but the residue of the toxic chemicals is still in the atmosphere. It's still there.
Right.
All right, so go back to Luke 21:11. Watch this.
The book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 11.
Come on.
And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. And famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven.
Give me Mark chapter 13 and verse 8. All right, Mark chapter 13, verse 8. So what? The Bible is prophesying of this, first and foremost, right? Who carrying it out? The devil himself.
That's right.
The devil on earth. All right, we got a caller. We'll take a quick call.
That's right.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your question or your comment?
Hey, shalom. Most High Christ bless. This is Eli from Tulsa.
Hey, Most High Christ bless.
Shalom.
Most High Christ bless. So when you were going into they're not thinking about the long-term effects of the derailments. Recently, they're starting to, they're taking the contaminated water, they're actually moving it to Texas, and they're also taking the contaminated soil, and they're moving all this poison across the state.
Right.
So it's going to cause a long-term effect on them.
And not just where it originated. Like you said, from Ohio, it's going to, for example, these toxins spread hundreds of miles in the first place.
Right.
And then, like the brother was just saying, they're taking that hazardous toxic waste and transporting it to different state lines.
Right.
So guess what? It may have, let's just say the radius was 200 miles. All right, they're going to take it another 200 miles so it can do the same thing.
Right.
Hey, I don't know if y'all remember, what's that? Thank you for calling in too, bro. I don't know if y'all remember The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. I watched probably 5 or 6 seasons. It just kept being redundant. I had to stop watching. But I remember it came to a point where they found out that everybody had that virus that was changing everybody into zombies. So what do you see? You see them put stuff like that in movies first.
Right.
But then they reenact it, meaning everybody on earth has the capability of getting sick. And we're going to go through some of the sicknesses that you can actually get from these toxins.
Right.
All right? But, hey, I want you to read the script, Mark 13. I want to forget my point. Mark 13 and 8. Watch this.
The book of Mark, chapter 13 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places.
Uh-huh.
And there shall be famines and troubles.
Right, and this is going to cause, you can pick it up. And the famines, what? The toxins, the chemicals is killing a lot of what? Livestock, birds. Right. Hey, Shalom caller, what's your question or your comment?
Shalom. My name is Daniel from UK. Most High Christ bless. So basically, in the Bible, it talks about coming out of the major cities and towns. I just wanted to ask: are we at that point?
Wait, can you repeat that part? I apologize. You said something about towns. I didn't catch that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So in the Bible, I can't remember which verse. I mean, I'm not as learned as some. I do have Officer Nathan that I'm liaising with. But yeah, in the Bible it talks about coming out of the major towns and cities. Are we?
You said coming out of the what? What did he say?
Coming out of the major towns.
Major towns and cities. Yeah, I got you. He said coming out of the major towns and cities. Right now, no, we're not at that point just yet, all right? We're in the beginning of Jacob's trouble. We're going to get to that point. Bishop just went over the new inquisition that they plan on doing when you read the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. Right. All right, we haven't reached that point just yet, my brother. Did he get disconnected?
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope you did hear that. We haven't reached that point just yet, bro. All right, so do me a favor. Give me Revelation 16, all right, because they got these Illuminati card game or whatever out there to do what? Esau knows his own destruction.
Right.
So they're going to try to convince the masses for as long as possible. Call back? Okay, yeah. All right, pick it up.
Hello?
Hey, shalom, brother. What's your question or your comment?
Hey, shalom leadership, shalom sirs. Most High Christ bless.
Most High Christ bless you.
Keenan. Yes, sir. Keenan from Tampa.
Okay, all praises. We got a new school out there in Tampa. All praise.
Really? I was looking for it. It looked like the address hadn't popped up on the
website they'll be open in a few weeks. So you'll be good. But go ahead, Keenan.
Cool. Oh, yes, sir. So I was thinking about this, and it occurred to me yesterday. Since all these train wrecks are happening, it just so happens that they're happening after that protest that they were having. Do you remember that?
You said a protest that they were having? Where at?
For the train tracks, they protested, or they were going to stop the supply chains for a few of the train stations.
Okay. I got you.
And then the government, they paid the labor union off. They were like, okay, lift up their wages. But now all these accidents are happening, and I was like, that's strange.
Right. It's not a coincidence.
Wait a minute.
Everything is strategic. And we're going to get into it later. You got to think about things like this, the supply chain issue, all of that. But within the same time, they got enough money to send to Ukraine. Right. We got a lot to cover today. But you got all of these occurrences in the earth. They're saying they can't afford to send disaster relief to East Palestine. Right. But I say you got $100 billion to send to Ukraine. Right. Yep. That doesn't make any sense. That don't make no sense whatsoever. So obviously, this is strategic. Right. All right. We're gonna read the scriptures real quick. Give me that Revelation 16 and verse 13. All right. I want to show you something real quick. We bring this one out a lot. All right. Watch this.
The book of Revelation, chapter 16 and verse 13. Mm-hmm. And I saw 3 unclean spirits, like frogs, come out of the mouth of the dragon.
Right, the mouth of the dragon. That's going into their media that they're pushing. Go ahead.
And out of the mouth of the beast.
Out of the mouth of the beast, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. Go ahead.
And out of the mouth of the false prophet.
And that's the religion of Christianity. So they all work hand in hand under the same umbrella to do what? To cause confusion in the earth. Right. That's what they do. Right. But watch this.
For they are the spirits of devils.
They are the spirits of who?
Devils.
The devil is giving them the power in order to carry these things out on the earth. Right. The Roman Catholic Church. You know that's right. The world churches. I forget the name of it. The Council of Churches. Right. All of that. The devil is giving them the authority and the power to do that because, like you brought out earlier, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Right. Now read verse 14. Watch this.
For they are the spirits of devils.
They are the what?
Spirits of devils.
They are the spirits of devils. Go ahead.
Working miracles.
Working what?
Miracles.
They're working miracles on the earth. Go ahead. Watch this.
Which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day.
All of this is taking place to gather them to the battle of Armageddon or Armageddon.
Right. That's right.
That's what all of this is about, to cause destruction and cause famine and cause death, to bring it what? According to God's prophecy. That's right. But guess what? He is allowing them to do this because he created them for that purpose. Right. The brother says something. I'm talking to this one. 2 Ezra 6 and 18. Watch this. The brother from UK, he asked, is it at the time where we should start fleeing to different cities just yet? Because that's when the new inquisition against the children of God is going to take place. But I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you, without a shadow of a doubt, God knows exactly what Esau's going to do and what they're doing right now. To the point in that day, he's going to make an inquisition on a bounty on them. That's right. For the evils that they've done. Right. Watch this, 2 Ezra 6 and 18.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 18. And it said, Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh.
Right. The days come where the Messiah will begin, the Most High will begin to draw nigh. Go ahead.
And to visit them.
And to visit them. We read that early in 2 Ezra 9, right? When he began to visit the earth. Watch this.
That dwell upon the earth.
Go ahead.
And will begin to make inquisition of them.
And will begin to do what?
Make inquisition of them.
Why is there going to be an inquisition against Esau? Why is that? Read.
What they be that have hurt unjustly with the unrighteousness.
You see that? Who have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. The millions that they killed, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the World Trade Centers, all of this stuff that they are slavery. You understand? Right. Everything that they've done on the earth, God said he's going to make an inquisition on you. Right. Just like what they did to us in Spain and what's to come here in America. You had something, officer?
Yes, sir. I was going to say, let's not forget that just a few months ago, somebody named Bill Gates got on TV and said one of the things he need for the population is to depopulate the earth. That's him basically got on national TV and said, I got to murder people. And nobody put in a case against him. They're trying to say the IUIC killed people, but who's going to say something to Bill Gates? He got on TV and said, we need to depopulate the earth. What does that mean? We need to kill people. And after that, they let them buy farmland. After that, you see a lot of stuff happening that we can't explain right now. So the devil is definitely using a group of people on planet Earth.
Right. Watch this. Yeah, go ahead, officer. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let me get this other stuff.
I'm going to go in the same chapter that Cap was in, 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 8. What you're seeing here, one thing that I know, hey, Esau, enjoy your time.
Right.
Your time is up. Read it for me.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
This is the prophecy that's written in Genesis. And our brother, forefather Ezra is bringing it again. Read it.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
As you see, they destroying this world right now. As they destroying this world, like the scripture just stated, Esau is the end of this world. And what?
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. And we are the one that gonna possess the world to come forever.
Hey, officer, but the thing about it, this was already written.
Right.
You understand? This thing was already written.
Bring it out.
But I got one. Give me 2 Ezra 15:6. Because we are speaking about the toxins in the air, right?
Right.
The chemicals. Watch this. 2 Ezra 15:6. I want you to read down a little bit for me.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 6.
Come on.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Literally. It say for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right.
Think about what Esau did with the Nord Stream pipeline as well. They sabotaged the Nord Stream pipeline and released all of those toxins in the sea. You understand? And they're doing it on their own soil as well. Read that verse again. Watch this.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Read.
And their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Right, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. It's gonna come a time. We gotta call. All right, I gotta come back to you.
Yes, sir.
All right, hey, Shalom caller. What's your question or your comment?
Shalom, Most High, Christ bless. Shalom, Most High, Christ bless.
That ain't Job, is it?
It's Job.
Hey, shouts out to brother Job, man. What's going on, bro?
I just want to I really ain't been. I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I gotta get to this. I was on the phone with my officer, and I gotta get to Cap class. I mean, Cap Zoom class, and I just want to call and say what's up. Say what's up to my family. You know what I'm saying?
All praise to the Most High, man. Hey, thank you for calling in, Job. It's always good to hear your voice, bro.
That's right. Hey, look, hey, officer. I mean, Cap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. Go ahead.
Cap. I just wanted to, Officer David, all right?
Officer David, hey, thank you for asking about the brother. He's going through something right now. Keep him in your prayers. He is doing better. But yeah, definitely keep Officer David in your prayers.
That's right.
That's our brother right there. So yeah, we are anticipating his return. So thank you for asking, man. Thank you for asking.
All right. That's my elder, my elder, and I just didn't, a lot of devils and a lot of people was passing away, and I know I didn't see him, I know they would have gave him a tribute. He was in the troop, but I don't know what, is he okay? I hope he okay.
He's doing better. He's doing much better. So all praise to the Father.
They've been in my prayers, I pray for.
Yes, sir.
All praise.
I'm pretty sure he watching right now. I'm pretty sure he tuned in right now, Officer David. Right. Officer David, if you tuned in, man, call in or something. If you tuned in, man.
That's right.
He don't call. He just watch out, just like he don't even, and like he wasn't never a part of the ship.
Ah, damn. Job is cutting right now, man. Hey, all praises, man. Hey, thank you for calling in, Joe. It's always a pleasure. Finish your statement, though.
Yes, sir. I was saying mercy.
Okay. All praise. All right, bro. Hey, be easy, Joe. Be easy,
That's
man.
right.
Hey, go back to that script, man. Read that again from the top. Watch this, y'all.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled.
Right, and it says their hurtful works are fulfilled. Now watch this. Because through their unrighteous deeds and their wickedness polluting the whole earth, watch what Most High say right here, verse 7 and 8.
Therefore, saith the Lord,
go ahead.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
As touching their wickedness, go ahead.
Which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me.
You see that thing right there?
Right.
For years and in this life, for centuries, they've been oppressing the people of God, the righteous.
That's right.
Read.
And the souls of the just complain continually.
Right, and guess what? There's going to come a day when the Most High give the command to Christ and the angels to say, it's time. Right. It's time.
Bring it on.
And in that day, hey, the Inquisition's going to be made.
That's right.
They're not going to be able to go from land to land to land, polluting everything, destroying everything, killing everybody. They're not going to be able to do that no more. Yes, some officers say.
Yes, sir. That's why that's why the Bible says it's a righteous thing.
Right.
It's a righteous thing. Give me that in 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6.
Bring it out.
Because that's what they troubling the world right now. They got all these chemicals going on, the birds dying out the sky, what animals getting sick and things like that. A famine coming. Because why? The wicked is on the earth right now.
Right.
Read.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing.
It is a what?
A righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Who is troubling us now? The wicked, the so-called white man. Esau, our doom in the Bible.
I'm sick
That's
of it.
who's troubling the Israelites right now. Read.
And to you who are troubled, rest with us. When the Lord Jesus shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels.
Like what Tim just said. Hey, when the Most High God revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, read.
In flaming fire.
In what?
Flaming fire.
He gonna burn all the wickedness that's going up on this earth. Read.
Right. Taking vengeance on them.
Taking what?
Vengeance on them.
Read.
That know not God.
That do what now?
That know not God.
That know not God. The wickedness must leave this earth when the Most High God comes.
That's right.
That's it on that?
And that obey not the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Don't obey the Most High God, Jesus Christ, the plight Messiah.
That's right.
He's going to be on when Christ comes.
Hey, you all right, Sam. You all right. Hey, do me a favor, IT. Let's get some of these articles real quick. We've been talking about the trains, but we're going to go over it a little bit. Let's get the first article, please.
Train carrying more than 30,000 gallons of propane fuel derails in Florida. Hazmat crews rushed to the scene after 6 cars overturned.
All right, so this is one of the newest ones right here. This ain't even the East Palestine one. So that took place in Florida. Let's go back to the article, please. Read a little bit of that.
A train carrying more than
the article.
A train carrying more than 30,000 gallons of propane fuel has derailed in Florida, sparking new environmental concerns just weeks after a toxic train overturned in Ohio. Southern Manatee Fire Rescue Chief Robert Bounds said Tuesday afternoon that 6 Seminole Gulf Railroad cars fell off the tracks near a homeless camp at the Sarasota Manatee County border. 5 of the cars were carrying sheetrock, while the 6th was carrying propane. Another train car that did not overturn was also transporting propane at the time and jumped the track during the partial derailment.
Right. So give me the next one. So you seeing these occurrences that's still taking place right now.
You don't find that suspicious?
Go to the next one. Read that.
Ohio toxic train disaster leads to more concerns in other states, while scientists say chemical tests in East Palestine are usually high.
Scroll down. Let me see. Is this the video I wanted? Is this the video? Play that. Joshua, that's the video I wanted, or no?
It's been more than 2 weeks.
So go to the next one. I want to play the video. Go to the next article. Yes, after this. So read this real quick, and then we'll play the video.
East Palestine, Ohio, exploring the worst environmental disaster in the history of the USA.
Scroll down.
On February 3rd, 2023, a freight train carrying various potentially hazardous chemicals derailed in the town of East Palestine in Ohio, USA.
Now, do me a favor, for the sake of time, scroll down to how would you feel?
How would you feel if a 150-car train derailed near you, especially if 20 of the cars were carrying hazardous materials? You would probably be a bit concerned, especially if the authorities' information was contradictory in nature. If so, spare a thought for the resident of Eastern Ohio, near the town of East Palestine. The hazardous chemicals on board, such as vinyl, chloride, and carcinogen, were discharged into the local area, which is particularly serious due to the health effects associated with exposure to this chemical. These include liver, brain, and lung cancer, as well as lymphoma and leukemia.
So you see that the exposure to these chemicals, could you go back, please? The exposure to these chemicals includes harm to the liver, the brain. It says it can cause lung cancer, lymphoma, and leukemia. All right, so understand this is not a you see how they're trying to sweep it under the rug like it's not a big deal.
Right.
This is such a big deal. You know, thousands, probably millions of people are gonna die from this thing.
Right.
But they're not gonna trace it back to this.
Right.
You see that? That's the craftiness. Like you mentioned Bill Gates. Yeah, their plan was to depopulate the world, but they're not going to tell you exactly how they're going to do it. This is one of the tactics right here. Go ahead.
Something you brought out was very heavy, Cap. That think about this. This is on American soil.
Right.
Americans are gonna die because of this, but we're sending money to Ukraine, but can't send the money to right here where the tax money is coming from. So your money is going to help somebody else in need that really ain't in need, but while we need, your government ain't gonna help you. That was heavy, Cap. That you brought that out. And we gotta realize our people get mad when we tell them that God made two different sets of people, like in Genesis 25. Give me that in Psalms 120, verse 6 and 7. Quick scripture. Like Genesis 25, it tells you that God made two different nations of people. We're not the same. Everybody ain't the same in the eyes of God. There's a people who destroy stuff. There's a people who love stuff. Read that.
Destroy stuff and love stuff.
The book of Psalms, chapter 120 and verse 6.
Read.
My soul have long dwelt with him that hateth peace.
Since we've been in America, we have been subject to all types of tyranny, subject to all types of war. People have been doing us dead wrong since we've been over here, from slavery, Jim Crow, everything we named before. Read.
I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war.
Our people continue to seek for equality while he continue to step on your necks, continue to kill you in food, instead of setting up plots against you. You got to realize you have an enemy that's killing you every day.
Right. Hey, go to the where we was at? No, go to the next one. Go to the next article. Yeah, play that, please. Watch this, y'all. Volume.
Palestine, Ohio.
The most frustrating part is Norfolk Southern is making me question whether I'm a good parent.
3 weeks since the Norfolk Southern toxic train derailment, Sharice Munyon, mother of two, says she's feeling trapped between a sea of information and instinct.
I have a 10-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old son, and are they going to, in 10 years, be diagnosed with cancer that's from this?
These renewed fears come as truckloads of hazardous waste from the site are once again on the move. After the EPA temporarily paused shipments over the weekend, they're now being transported from East Palestine to EPA-vetted disposal sites in nearby cities.
The addition of these disposal locations gets us closer to having enough capacity to finish the cleanup.
Officials in Michigan and Texas irate over what they say was a surprise delivery of tons of contaminated waste from the derailment.
That's what the brother called in about. So instead, they're not fixing the problem. They're only making it worse. They're spreading it into other states. Go back to the video.
For the effect of it looks like we're being sandbagged.
Ohio's governor announcing 5 truckloads of contaminated soil were returned to East Palestine. As the NTSB continues its investigation, Norfolk Southern says it continues to work on track removal at the site as well as soil excavation.
Hey, and think about all of those workers that's exposed to that every day. You know, go ahead.
Door-to-door survey efforts to check on residents.
Has anyone been to your door?
Not one person.
And what does that tell you?
That they don't care.
NBC News has learned the head of the EPA, Michael Regan, is visiting East Palestine for the 3rd time tomorrow to visit the derailment site and meet with residents.
Right. Do me a favor. I want to jump a little bit. I want to move along. Give me the birds because. Oh, we got a call. Okay. We'll take that call, but get that ready for me, IT, with the situation with the birds. Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment?
Give me the birds because.
Excuse me, Texas rejected it.
Hey, Shalom, sis. Can you hear us?
Yes, I said Texas rejected that.
Right. That's what we're bringing out because it's an uproar right now because they're trying to spread the toxins in different states.
Texas rejected that.
Right.
Sis, you got to echo. That's what it is. You got to turn down the TV, sis.
The toxins in different states.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you can hear us now, sis? Okay, she hung up. Okay. Hey, what I call? The birds, right? Yeah.
Birds.
Pull that up real quick. Read that.
Birds are falling from the sky, and animals are falling sick as far away as 378 miles from the East Palestine, Ohio train derailment.
Showing you how far that thing can spread. So I was that low number. We said 200 miles. It said 378. Wow. Yeah, pull up the pictures of the birds dropping dead. You don't see that every day, bro.
Right.
Maybe one, but was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Damn.
Birds dropping dead from the sky. So this is affecting the birds and the livestock because
Wow.
we reported this like 2 weeks ago. The chickens was dropping dead.
Right.
The cows was dropping dead. Pull up the next one.
Breaking. Multiple reports of unknown white dust particles falling out of the sky in West Virginia and Maryland.
The hell is this?
So they got, looks like some white soot falling from the sky because of the chemicals that's in the atmosphere.
Right.
Give me that in Revelation 11:18, man.
Bring it out, Cal.
These are the destroyers of the earth.
Right.
Right in front of us.
And
all
you know
right?
that's right.
But we going somewhere with this. Read this verse for me, please.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 18.
Watch this.
And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets,
Go ahead.
and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Right. Those who destroy the earth on the day-to-day, who spread that wicked pollution throughout the nations, there's going to come a day when their time is up. Thus saith the Lord. Okay, now do me a favor.
right.
From there, give me the next one that should be one of the cards, Illuminati cards. Right. So this happens to be one of them right here, the poison. Obviously, they had this back in the early 90s before it took place. But this is what they're trying to fulfill their enterprise, right?
Right.
All right, to mainly destroy the children of God. That's their end game. All right, go ahead, go to the next one. Center for Disease Control, CDC. Remember pestilence, right? Yeah. They got a new one that's gonna come as well. Bill Gates was talking about that one. Was it the SARS? Sears? Yeah, Sears. Yeah. And they already had the Chinese virus. They already had that one.
Ridiculous.
Right, okay, but what? This was thought out years in advance. All right, many will say like, "Damn, how were they able to do that?" Remember who's giving them their power?
Right.
Hold on. This one just came to my mind. Go to Ecclesiastes. Go to Ecclesiastes real quick. Oh, gosh. Yep, 4:1. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 1. Watch this.
Right? The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Come on.
So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun. And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter.
Come on.
And on the side of their oppressors there was power.
It says on the side of the oppressors there was power. The oppressor is so-called white man today.
Right.
But he said he has power, read.
But they had no comforter.
Right. We understand that it ain't God that's strengthening them to drop the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Right.
No, that power is from Satan himself. Like it say in Revelation 13.
That's right.
Satan himself gave the white man his power. Understand that thing, brothers and sisters. Do me a favor. Go back to the cards. Watch this. Go to the next one. Hey, you know it's crazy. I was asking brothers, have they ever heard of the Illuminati cards? But a lot of people said they never heard of it before.
I never heard of it.
You never heard of it?
Never.
Bro, I told you, I used to be a conspiracy theorist back in the day. For real, bro. I be knowing like random stuff, bro. But yeah, this is like a big thing in the conspiracy world, especially after 9/11 happened.
Right.
Like YouTube blew up like in 2007, so this stuff started just coming out of the woodwork. All right, but it's showing you what they plan they plan it before it happens, but at the end of the day, God allowed them to do it. God allowed them to do that because at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is for all the nations to meet in the valley of Megiddo.
Right.
And that great war is going to take place.
Right.
World War III, Battle of Armageddon. Right. That's what it's for. Go to the next card. No, go to the other one. I ain't read it. The one before that. Read that.
International Weather Organization.
Come on.
All places you control get a +6 to defend against any disaster.
All right, International Weather Organization. You saying all of these earthquakes, tornadoes, all of that. All right, go to the next card. But understand this. They'll try to make you think that they're responsible for it.
Right.
No, God is in the midst of the storm.
Right.
That's right.
All right, we went over that a few weeks ago,
that's
too.
right.
That's right.
All right, read that one.
Earthquake projector. This device can act once per turn. It can increase the power of any attack to destroy a place.
Right. They were saying what HARP. That's what the conspiracy theorists are gun-ho on.
Right.
They're saying that's the reason why Turkey got 3 earthquakes in a row. Right. Why they do this? Because they want to look like they control it. They want to be God.
Right.
That's what it is. That's why they come up with these things. Message. The higher up secret side, all that stuff like that. Do me a favor, play that clip of the play that. Watch this.
Could this card game be warning us of the future? In the 1990s, a man named Steve Jackson created a card game called Illuminati New World Order. Conspiracy theorists all around the world were quick to snap up the game due to its conspiracist title. However, people who started to play the game began to notice something very disturbing. The game was predicting many of the world's major historical disasters and events years before it actually happened, and it was eerily accurate. Eventually, the game was discontinued. But who was really behind this card game? And
hey, real quick. So they're saying they're predicting the future. Could you pull up soothsayer? Give me the definition of a soothsayer. Bring it out. All right, soothsayers in the scriptures. You read about soothsayers. Think about when Daniel 2, when he interpreted the dream, right?
Right.
The soothsayers were called, but they couldn't do it. Okay, because obviously the power that God gave to Daniel was stronger than the soothsayers, right? So yeah, they got their little power. Egypt had their magicians. Babylon had their magicians and their soothsayers. All right, so read this definition for me, please. Watch this.
The definition of soothsayer: a person who predicts the future by magical, intuitive, or more rational means.
Right, a prognosticator. It says a person who predicts the future by magical, intuitive, or more rational means. So let's see the fate of a soothsayer. And this soothsayer in particular, let's see the fate of him. Give me Micah.
Bring it out.
Watch this. Give me Micah, the 5th chapter. Let me get there with you. All right, give me Micah chapter 5. And I want...
Y'all all right?
Mm-hmm. Watch this. Give me verse 12. I'll just get to the point for the second time. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Micah, chapter 5 and verse 12.
Come on.
And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand.
Uh-huh.
And thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
Right, no more soothsayers. But check this out. They do exist. Right. Soothsayers do exist. Their God is the devil. Right. They worship the devil. Give me Isaiah 47. Say the same thing. I got to find it, though. But give me Isaiah chapter 47. Watch this. I think it's like 10 or something like that.
10.
It's 10? All right, read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
Right, they have trusted in their wickedness. Go ahead.
Thou hast said, none sees me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee.
Verse 13.
Verse 13. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel.
Uh-huh.
Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators.
Right, the prognosticators, the soothsayers. Let them deliver you from God's judgment. You got the Illuminati card game trying to predict everything, but all right, so you want to predict everything. So when your judgment comes, try to stop that.
Right.
That's what God is saying right there. Read verse 13 again.
No. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels.
Uh-huh.
Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators,
come on,
stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Read.
Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
You see that thing? They ain't going to be able to stand in that day. So, hey, brothers and sisters, don't get caught up in stuff like this Illuminati card game or Project Bluebeam or HARP. All of that stuff is set out there to cause confusion. That's that flood.
Right.
That's talking about, give me that in Revelations 12.
Right.
That's that flood to take a lot of y'all that's not studying away from the power of the true God. Okay? Give me that, Revelations 12.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 15.
Uh-huh.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood.
As a flood, go ahead.
After the woman.
After the woman. Who's the woman? The Israelites, according to Jeremiah 6 and 2.
Right.
That flood is to what? To get us away from reading this Bible and trusting in this Bible. Go ahead. That's it? Come on.
Cast out the flood after the woman.
Call it and read it again. Come on, man.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 15.
12 and 15.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Right, that caused her to be carried away of the flood. Give me Proverbs 19:21. We almost done. We're about to get into the rundown. But hey, y'all got to understand these things. Don't get caught up in this stuff, man. So if you were weak in the faith, if you was a little wishy-washy with these conspiracy theories, Lord willing, that's a stronghold that has now been cast down through the Bible.
Yes. Read your Bible.
All right, read that for me, please.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 21.
Come on.
There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand.
It says what?
The counsel of the Lord, that shall stand.
Hey, I can think about a device in our enemy's heart. Give me Psalms 49:11. Here's a device right here. Because they want to keep this thing going on forever. But at the end of the day, the counsel of the Lord is going to be the one that stands.
That's right.
Watch this, Psalms 49:11.
The book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11.
Go ahead.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
It's their what?
That their inward thought is.
It's their inward thought is that they going to live forever. Read.
That their houses shall continue forever.
Now go back to Proverbs, was it 18, 19, 21? Proverbs 19:21. Watch this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 21.
Go ahead.
There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand.
Right, the devices in a man's heart is his thoughts. All right, so it don't matter what Esau plans for us or what they want to do. At the end of the day, the Most High, he's gonna be have the final say so.
Right. That's right.
All right. Let me get two more. Give me Isaiah 45:21. Give me that one real quick. All right, officers, if y'all got anything before we go to the rundown, it's on y'all. So, yeah, we winding down. Hey, that Illuminati garbage, nah, that's not going to stand.
That's right.
All right, read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 21.
Go ahead.
Tell ye, and bring them near. Yea, let them take counsel together, who have declared this from ancient time. Who have told it from that time.
Come on.
Have not I, the Lord?
God is the one who said what was going to happen from beginning to end since day one.
Right.
That's the Most High. Nobody else could do that, even though they got their soothsayers to make it look like they're God, but they are not God. We got a call? Yeah, we'll take a quick call. Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment?
Shalom, Most High in Christ bless, Captain Mattathias. It's an honor to talk to you. This brother died, Mobile Camp.
Okay, all praise to the Most High, man. Shalom.
Real quick. I ain't gonna interrupt the show too much. I just wanted to give a shout out to Officer Obadiah, Officer Elijah. They stopped by the camp this past Sabbath, man, and we had
all praises, all praises.
They had some representatives they showed with us.
All praise.
My bad. I hit it too much. Hey, all praise to the Most High, man. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Is it gonna? Okay, all praises. My bad, y'all. Hey, there was some more videos. My bad. Real quick, run through those videos just to show you where this thing is leading to. You got me, IT? Okay. What you got? Okay.
Videos.
IT, what are we doing here? Okay, read that for us, please.
UN Secretary General declares war on disinformation. We must lock up free thinkers.
See that thing right there? You see how we discuss it? We just go into the Bible and it's against what they pushing? We got a call? Okay, yeah, we'll take a quick call. Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment?
Hi, how are you? My comment is, I was just thinking like, to you guys, because I've been an Israelite since birth. Do you think that we're supposed to leave the way we came?
Okay, sis,
as far as you know,
what you talking about, sis?
They brought us in on ships. So I'm saying, are we gonna leave the same way? Because I know I don't want to quote the scripture, but I know at the same time it says that truly the hour's away from me. So I'm just trying to see do you guys agree with that?
Give me Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, verse 1. I'm going to do this quick. I'm going to hit you with 3 precepts. They always say I bring out 2. I'm going to hit you with 3. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 5, Psalms 91, and then I want Isaiah 11. That's 3, not 2.
Upgrade.
Okay. All right, read that.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
Come on.
Before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
Come on.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
So when they see it, they're going to be troubled with terrible fear. What is the it? Our deliverance, the way we're going to lead. Psalms 91.
That's right.
The book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Is that what I want? No.
No.
That's not what I want. Give me Psalms chapter 91 and give me verse 7.
The book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 7.
Come on.
1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Right, it's not going to come nigh the righteous. All right, what is this talking about? That's talking about the nuclear fire. Go ahead.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold, and see the reward of the wicked.
Right, and see the reward of the wicked. Because why? We're going to be delivered in the chariots of the Most High. That's how we're going to be delivered from this captivity.
And you know that's
all right. And for those who are scattered abroad, give me Isaiah 11. I think it's 16. I ain't looking at it. I'm trying to get there with you. Give me Isaiah chapter 11. Shucks. And verse 12. Watch this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 11 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel.
God's going to assemble all of his people, whether we're scattered here in America, the islands. All right, God's going to gather all of us. Go ahead.
And gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
From the four corners of the earth. And give me verse 15.
Verse 15. And the Lord shall utterly destroy the tongue of the Egyptian sea. And with his mighty wind shall he shake his hand over the river.
Read.
And shall smite it in 7 streams.
So the river's going to be smitten in 7 streams, the same way the Most High smote the Red Sea through Moses when he parted it. So there's going to be 7 different streams. Read.
And make men go over dry shod.
Right, and make men go over dry shod. And they're going to go what? We're going to go to the wilderness the same way that our forefathers went to the wilderness. That's exactly how we're going to do it.
Right.
That's
So
right.
you got the
Because
deliverance.
that's where God has always
You got the
used us. And real
deliverance
quick,
from America. You got the deliverance from America with the chariots of God. And then you got the scattered coming through the 7 streams. So that's your answer right there.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All praise to the Most High, sis. Hey, real quick, y'all. I wanna get to the rundown. Where we at? Read that article for me again, please.
UN Secretary General declares war on disinformation. We must lock up free thinkers.
Hey, I'm gonna just let y'all know they're declaring war on the Israelites.
That's
what
right.
that's talking about right there. All right, as much as often and as frequent as we cast down these imaginations, they're getting angry with us for doing that thing. Go back to the article.
The United Nations has declared war against the spreaders of so-called misinformation and has urged governments worldwide to punish people who spread non-mainstream views.
Non-mainstream views. So they want everybody to be speaking what they speak, and we understand that they speak lies.
Right.
This is that hypocritical lying nation. That's what they do. All right. So get ready, brothers and sisters. We got a lot coming. Just real quick, I'm gonna run through these last 2, and here's one of them. Watch this.
A form of resistance. More black families are choosing to homeschool their children.
You see that, a form of resistance. Because we want to educate our babies that look like us instead of sending them to the enemy, the devil. That's a form of resistance.
Right.
All right. Zephaniah 2:1. The Bible commands us to come together in these last days. So at the end of the day, we got to obey God.
That's right.
And don't worry about what they're threatening us with. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right, gather together, O nation not desired. We need each other because guess what? That second, not the second, but that new inquisition is coming.
Right.
All right, the oppression against the children of the Lord is going to take place. So we're gonna drop that, man. We're gonna get into today's rundown. We got Officer Obadiah, Officer Elijah, and Officer Samson. All right, play the clip, IT.
Topic 1, blasphemy.
Blasphemy. Play the first clip.
God is gay.
The hell is this?
God is a lesbian. God is trans. God is gender non-binary. God is straight. God is cisgender. God is black. God is white. God is Middle Eastern. God is Asian. God is differently abled mentally and physically. God is able-bodied. God is you, and you are God, because you are a reflection of God's divine image.
Don't do drugs.
The white man is
The devil.
The devil.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord. Give me Revelations 13 and 6.
Bring it out.
Blasphemy.
What the hell?
Straight blasphemy right there, coming out of the devil's mouth. Watch this.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 6. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God.
You see that? And utter blasphemy against God. He said that God is, he said that he's cisgender, trans.
Right.
Bro, where is this in the Bible?
Right.
What did he do to Sodom and Gomorrah?
Destroyed it.
Yeah,
Bring
and
it
destroyed
up.
it because
Bring
of
it
their
out.
wickedness. He abhorred, he hated that thing.
That's right.
Brothers and sisters who are out there, give me Isaiah 32.
Bring it out.
And you know what I want? The liberal, vile. You know, is it 5?
Yep.
Something like that?
Yeah.
So what they're trying to do, this is part of the flood too.
Right.
This is another tool of the flood. They're trying to do what? Make it seem like we're all on the same playing field.
Right.
He mentioned race in there too. They want to bring all races, all genders, all sexual preferences together and try to make it look like peace and make it look right. But God said, this is who you really are. Read this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
For the vile person will speak villainy.
Start at 5.
Verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Right, the liberal, they talk about peace, they talk about all-inclusive and all of that, but they say the vile person shouldn't be called liberal anymore. Meaning what? The liberal person today, he is a vile creature. She is a vile creature. They're devilish. It looks good, but it's to destroy you even worse. Read the verse again.
The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Read.
For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity.
That's what we just heard. He spoke much villainy, and his heart is working iniquity. Go ahead, also. I know you had something.
Yeah, just to counteract what he's saying, because the Bible tells us to cast down these imaginations. So if anybody was foolish enough to believe that, I'm gonna prove that wrong right here. Give me that in Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9. Just so y'all can understand, homosexuality is a sin according to Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Leviticus 20 and 13. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel.
So this is talking about the end day. This is when Christ come back. It say the day of the Lord cometh cruel. It's not going to be like with hugs and handshakes like he's trying to act like that white Jesus is going to come back. Read.
Both with wrath and fierce anger.
Read.
To lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof.
And he shall do what?
Destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
So homosexuality is a sin according to the Bible. God is going to destroy you if you're in the midst of sin. So God is not homosexual. He's not trans. He's not none of the stuff that brother just said. Stay in the Bible.
That's your brother?
Not never.
Huh? No, he's not my brother.
Go ahead, officer.
Let me get some of that pale face. Let me get Obadiah chapter 8, verse 18.
He gonna burn.
You ain't gonna get away with this. Read that for me.
The book of Obadiah, verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
You see that? The house of Esau, not one, not just the Amalekite, not just the whole nation of people.
Right.
Read.
And they shall kindle in them.
Oh, hold on. I think I jumped the gun. I didn't explain it right. For stubble are like ashes after you being destroyed completely. You got nothing left. Go ahead, read it again.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
See, there won't be nothing left. Nothing. Why? Because God knows their heart. Those type of people can't be around us. Remember, even Job said that. Job said, you don't even want them around your dogs. That's how bad they are as a people.
Right.
Their conscience is off. They don't have a conscience. They're not upright. You don't want those type of people around you, man. Go ahead.
Right, those demons. That's what they is, demons. They made throwing alphabet throwing game. So the one, the 1, 2, 3 better watch out.
The alphabet is gay. Damn.
You crazy, bro. You crazy as hell. Well, I'm not surprised with this one. Atlanta's Queer Church. Pull up that article.
Damn.
Atlanta queer-friendly black church is source of solace for LGBTQ youth. Wow. I look over and see my people.
Read it.
Bishop Oliver Clyde Allen III has a theory. Churches that oppress LGBTQI+ people are not churches. Allen is the senior pastor and founder of the Vision Cathedral of Atlanta.
Okay, I beg to differ. What's the one? Is it Hebrews 12:23? Shooting from the hip. Is that what I want? Is it? That says what I want, right? All right, read it. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be embarrassed, but I think that's what it is. Hebrews 12:23. Let's hear it.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 23. To the General Assembly and Church of the Firstborn.
Right, it says to the General Assembly and Church of the Firstborn. Who are the firstborn? The Israelites. That's right. Read.
Which are written in heaven.
Which are what?
Written in heaven.
Which are written in heaven. Read.
And to God, the judge of all.
The what?
The judge of all.
The judge of all. And guess what? God says there ain't going to be no effeminate.
That's right.
There ain't going to be no abusers of themselves with mankind in his church.
That's right.
That's what the Most High God said.
Bring it on.
Finish that.
And to the spirits of just men made perfect.
What type of men?
Just men.
Ezekiel 18:5. These are the only type of people that the Most High God wants in his church. Right. To hell with these devils out here.
Right.
Ezekiel 18:5. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 18 and verse 5.
Go ahead.
But if a man be just and do that which is lawful and right.
There it is. Those are the only people that are accepted in God's church.
That's right.
All right, go back.
Bishop Oliver Clyde III has a theory. Churches that oppress LGBTQI+ are not churches. Allen is the senior pastor and founder of the Vision Cathedral of Atlanta, which he began with his husband in 2005.
See this foolishness, man? Go ahead.
Why are you gay?
Today, the predominantly black...
Hey, play that sound bite again, man.
Why are you gay?
Go ahead.
Today, the predominantly black Pentecostal church has some 3,000 fellowship members, most of whom are LGBTQI+. And like many organizations...
Hey, what's the I? That's a new one, right? What's I?
I thought they making all of it.
What I? Anybody know what I mean?
Yeah, what the I mean? They keep adding the alphabet.
Intercept.
No, say it.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex.
Wow. What is intersex? What is that? What is intersex? Yeah, read that.
What does intersex mean? Intersex is a general term used for a variety of situations in which
a variety of situations.
Wow.
What the hell is this? Come on, man.
Come on now, dog.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't even understand that. That don't make no sense to me. Go ahead.
Very vague.
Intersex is a general term used for a variety of situations in which a person is born with reproductive or sexual anatomy that doesn't fit the boxes of the female or male.
What the hell?
All right. So basically, if somebody say a lady wants to be a man,
right?
So the intersex. So what is a trans then? Like
confused.
Oh, okay. So a trans is the one that has the surgery.
Right. That's what I think it is.
Okay, and the intersex is one that wants to be that, but they don't have the surgery. It's a confusion, bro.
Wow.
Confusion. I'm sorry. Go back to the article.
Full of confusion.
Today, the predominantly black Pentecostal church has 3,000 fellowship members, most of whom are LGBTQI+.
Okay, we got a caller. Okay, we'll take a quick call. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your question or your comment?
Hey, shalom. This is Eli from Tulsa again.
Okay.
On the LGBTQ, they actually have something else. It's a LGBTQAI2+, and the 2+ is saying like two spirits.
Oh wow! Two spirits?
Yeah, it's LGBTQI2+2.
Damn.
They got the 1, 2, 3s.
Damn. Hey, they got it. You prophesied, bro. Damn, bro. Two spirits.
The sad part is they ain't gonna stop adding to these letters. They gonna keep going.
No,
hey, how you know?
Numbers.
Because they haven't stopped yet.
Okay, all praise.
They keep doing.
I tried to get him just now. Hey,
No.
Hey, all praises, man. Thank you for calling in. You bring it out, Officer Obadiah, a while ago. Legion. That's what that is. Two spirits. The hell is this? IT, we all right back there?
This is ridiculous.
Hey, real quick, trans suicides. Because according to the gay pastor, the devil on earth, he says that that's a good thing. This Atlanta gay church said that's a good thing. But let's see what the statistics show. Read that.
This is YahooNews.com. A crisis. 1 in 4 black transgender, non-binary youths attempted suicide in previous years, study finds.
1 out of every 4. That's a lot.
That's a lot of people.
Why? Then stop telling them that it's okay.
Right.
Shame on you. The parents who allow that, the churches that allow that, the blood is on your hands. You're going to be destroyed if you don't repent. Go ahead to read some of that article.
1 in 4 black transgender or non-binary youths attempted suicide in the previous year, a figure more than twice the rate of their black cisgender peers, according to a new research brief from the Trevor Project that called the situation a public health crisis that deserves immediate attention.
It's a mental issue.
Right.
It's a mental issue, and the enablers are a lot of those single sisters out there.
Right.
They're a lot of the damn enablers, all right?
Better said.
Do me a favor for the sake of time, because we talked about the flood earlier. Let's look at the new Angela Davis. For those who are a little bit older, everybody, and Angela Davis, she was a radical back in the day. But let's check out the new Angela Davis in this day and age. Watch this. Who would ever thought? No, pull up the video. Come on, IT. Follow me. The new Angela Davis. No. Pull up the video. Yeah, play that.
No, I can't believe this.
Run it back.
It's just on the Mayflower.
No.
Stop. So they said some of her ancestors came on the Mayflower saying that, right now, obviously, and it's been like this for hundreds of years, blacks have been fighting. We've been fighting for reparations, right?
Right.
Okay. So I want you to pull up the text after the interview. All right. So go back to the interview. Watch this, y'all. So she finds out, supposedly, according to Ancestry.com or some garbage like that, that supposedly she had ancestors on the Mayflower. All right, go ahead.
It's just on the Mayflower.
No, I can't believe this. No. My ancestors did not come here on the Mayflower.
Your ancestors came on the Mayflower.
No.
You are descended
No.
from one of the 101 people who sailed on the Mayflower.
Oof.
Hey, Angela Davis should be damn ashamed of herself. And that light-skinned brother too.
Right.
Bruh, what they're trying to do, they want to make every excuse in the book. Bishop brought this out, I think, the week prior in regards to them making every excuse in the book not to give us reparations.
Right. Come on now.
Oh no, he just went over this on the Sabbath. All right, so we ain't worried about it right now because guess what? In that day, we're gonna get our reparations in the day of the Lord.
Right.
But this is just another tool for our people to get caught up in that flood again.
Right.
Thinking like, oh man, Angela Davis, she was a radical, thinking that all of her ancestors was in slavery. But now that's what Esau does. They do it subtly. And they put up these cool Negroes up there to worsen our people's plight. What you got?
Hey, the sad thing, you're right, Cap. You're right. The sad thing is, like you just pointed out, you always gonna have that Jason who don't like their people, that are willing to take money to push Esau agenda. And when you look at it, like this is a perfect move for Esau to keep our people remain in the same position that they are in. Not feeling, you know how when you are being oppressed, when you see you always in the bottom, like people start asking for reparation. But if you say that, well, automatically they start thinking, well, that means my forefather was a part of the oppressed. So how could I ask for reparation?
Mm-hmm.
By default, you automatically start thinking, no, that ain't you. How could they have the DNA of your forefathers? How? We have to open our eyes and understand that the scripture is your true constitution. If you really want to learn about who you are, you got to get in the Bible.
Okay.
That's what I got.
I see you held up. I see. Hey, he using props. I see you, Officer Obadiah. Hey, let's get into topic 2, man. Let's get into topic 2 real quick. They still got me dark as night. You see how they got me, man?
everything.
Y'all ain't right,
Come
IT.
on now,
All
dog.
right, read that.
Topic 2.
Go ahead.
World hunger.
Uh-huh.
Here's why millions of Americans would lose $3 billion in monthly food stamp benefits starting in March.
Wait a second. It came up again. It say that millions of Americans, and we already know majority Jake that receive benefits. Millions of Americans is going to lose benefits. I wonder why. Because they sending $100 billion to Ukraine.
Bring it out.
Right.
And they ain't even, obviously what? America is not for the black man. They don't give a damn about you.
Right.
What you had,
Remember, Cap, Officer Obadiah just bought out how the young women that in our younger generations, they growing up thinking, I want to get on food stamps. I want to put a baby on a dude on child support.
Oh, Lord.
So this mindset is setting them up for failure off rip. Right. If they sitting there depending on in elementary thinking about being on food stamps, they finna cut that off right now. So now you need a plan.
Hey, real quick. Revelations 12:14. But God already told us the benefits would be cut off.
Right.
God already told us the benefits would be cut off. But no, that's an excellent point. Watch this. Revelation 12:14. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 14.
Go ahead.
And to the women were given 2 wings of a great eagle.
That's the women. Once again, that's Israel. Right. Go ahead.
That she may fly into the wilderness.
She will fly into the wilderness, is going into Africa. Go ahead.
And to her place, where she is nourished for a time.
The place where she is nourished is the United States of America.
Right.
But read that part again.
And to her place, where she is nourished for a time.
Forever?
Where she is nourished for a time, and times, and half a time from the face of the serpent.
Right. It was only for a certain dispensation of time where we would be nourished. Read on. Now watch what comes after that. Read.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman.
Right. We read this earlier, but guess what? They're doing all of that to distract us. And then when that next Inquisition come, as you can see, we're on the brink of it. Ain't no more benefits. Ain't no more getting nourished. So, hey, if that's what you're looking to do, and a lot of our people do that thing too. A lot of our people have no ambition on doing anything except accepting these benefits. And that's why many of them, they're going to sell out their own people. Because the benefits going to be taken away, and they don't know anything else or don't care to do anything else. So they're going to stab their brother in the back so they can get some benefits. That's going to be for a dispensation of time.
Right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Heavy.
All right. Let's go to it. Let's go to food insecurities.
The average household will lose more than $80 a month in food assistance. A family of 4 could see cuts of more than $300.
We got a call? Yeah, we'll take a quick call. Hey, come back to this video. I don't want to forget that video. Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment?
More than $300.
We got a.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, Shalom. What's your question or your comment, sis?
Oh, my comment, Shalom. Most High Christ blessed. I'm in Brooklyn. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Micah for introducing me to IUIC.
All praise.
Thank you. The comment I have is on the gentleman who was interviewing Angela Davis, Henry Louis Gates Jr. I'm surprised he did a show like this because a couple of years ago he was throwing out his trash and he was arrested for being, I guess he lived in an all predominantly white neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to go do a show like that, lying to black people, Israelites, about, a DNA that we can't trace back to know who we really are. Well, I mean, we could trace, but I'm saying, we don't have the DNA of our ancestors. And for him to do a show like that is only helping Esau.
Right.
So I was just that's the only comment.
Hey, all praise. Thank you for calling in because just in case somebody's new, this is how you trace your ancestors. Give me Deuteronomy 28:46.
Bring it out.
This is how you trace who your ancestors are. All right? Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 46.
Go ahead.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
What is the they? The curses. When you read from Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15 on down, it talks about what will be taking place with the children of Israel in the last days. Read.
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
How long?
Forever.
So it doesn't matter what anybody says. Who cares about the Mayflower? At the end of the day, if you're going through these curses, guess what? You are a child of Israel.
That's right.
And if your spirit bears
That's
witness
right.
with these laws, guess what? You are a child of Israel. At the end of the day, when it comes to the sifting, Amos 9, we ain't going to go to it. Let the Most High deal with that
That's
thing.
right.
Right.
But, hey, obviously what? Hey, my ancestors went in slavery on slave ships. My people being oppressed. My people is in the ghettos scattered across North,
Bring it
Central,
out.
South America.
out.
Obviously, that means what? I'm an Israelite, according to the scriptures, right? All right. Hey, do me a favor. Go back to that video. Thank you for calling.
The average household will lose more than $80 a month in food assistance. A family of 4 could see cuts of more than $300. Women we spoke with in Baltimore tonight receiving those food stamps say they're scared.
I really wanted to cry when I got the letter.
Lynn Carroll is trying to figure out how she'll afford groceries next month. She received a notice in the mail last week saying her SNAP benefits will go from $283 a month to $56.
And I'm saying, what am I going to do with $56? I can't even get meats for the month.
Starting March 1st, the pandemic-era boost to SNAP benefits will end in 32 states.
And this is why when we read earlier in Zephaniah 2:1, first and foremost, where's her husband? Okay, maybe
Lord
he
have
may be
mercy.
deceased. Well, where is the son? Where is the nephew? Where are they at? Where are the strong black men at?
Right.
We've been destroyed as a people. Women rule over us and children are our oppressors, right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
what the scriptures say. So in this situation, Zephaniah 2:1 is written there for a reason. We got to gather together, put away the differences, the animosity, the hatred, gather together because guess what? This is just the beginning. You understand? This is just the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Take away the benefits. Hey, you may had a garden. You may have had livestock, but shoot, they gonna be infected and dead by the chemicals.
Right.
Bring it up.
So guess what? Wherever we scatter, we gotta pull our resources together. But she's like, what am I gonna do, Mr. White Man? How you gonna do this to me, Mr. White Man?
Right.
Look at you. That's the thing about it. We know the white man is a damn devil.
Right.
Right? Just like say 2 Maccabees 4:16. He's our enemy because we know he's the devil, what he did to us, but then he's our avenger too. Because you look for him, you look for a handout for everything from him.
Right.
That's the destruction of our people. What you got?
I was just going to add on to what you're saying, Cap, because that's a clear indication of what happens when you trust your enemy. Because think about it, Cap. They use the government assistant to replace the black man in the house. That's what it was made for. They give you more if the black man is out of the house. So when you trusted in that, you were living good for a while. And because you trusted him, just like in Isaiah 28:15 say, you made a covenant with the devil.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to put the black man out. Even though God say the black man is going to be gold in the future, I'm going to put him out my house just so I can get more benefits, and I don't need no man. Now you see what you get when you make covenants with the devil. The Bible says never trust thy enemy.
Right.
So you saying that's the reason why she doesn't have a husband? I'm joking.
Oh.
No, I was
the sister earlier.
Who that? Oh,
that lost a lot of money from EBT.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was going off of what he said.
All praises. That's all right.
That's all right.
Hey, go back to that clip, man. Go back to that clip real quick. Play that.
Maryland. Tonight, a group protested the cuts outside Baltimore City Hall, including Sharon Black.
People are going to be starving this coming period.
Black, an organizer with the People's Power Assembly and Unemployed Workers Union, is calling on the mayor, city council, and governor to make inflation emergency provisions to restore that extra aid.
Food prices are just too high for people to be able to afford to eat.
Everything's gone up. Eggs cost like $7 for a dozen of eggs.
She ain't lying.
Maud Branch and her 3 children receive $950 a month in SNAP benefits. She doesn't know what her cuts are yet, but she says food pantries won't be enough to cover the difference.
It's no way. I don't know.
But here's the thing. Why it's not clicking to you like, damn, the white man's a devil.
Right.
Why it's not clicking?
Right.
Obviously, right?
Right.
We want secondary 15. I think it's like 47, 48. Famine, poverty. Okay. Read that. 49, my apologies.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 49.
Come on.
I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Right, but these plagues coming on the whole earth. Right here it's talking about Asia, but these plagues are going to come upon the whole earth, like it said earlier in the chapter.
That's right.
So understanding this, we must get ourselves right and realize that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
He's doing this to you, but they still not catching on.
Right.
We'll take the call. Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment?
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Shalom, sis, how you doing?
Shalom.
Pretty good. I've been listening for about 2 years, and I wasn't speaking because I had a stroke. The reason I am speaking so slowly. But what I have to say is that God showed me what we should be doing. We should not be eating the meats because this is the time to start changing the diets, eating plant-based and doing all of this as well. And for example, I'll just tell you, I am fasting, and then I can go eat regular food like beans and a little bit of turkey meat. But this is what we need to do. We need to come off the meat and save lots of money trying to buy fast food and eating meat. This is what I think we should do. I think God has shown me to do this because I didn't start speaking until just a year ago. And yes, this is what I want to say.
Now, I got a few precepts that we're going to get together. Give me the one in Ezra's first. Y'all know what I want. All right? Give me that one. Give me Ezra's. And then give me Romans 14. Give me Romans 14. This one in second Ezra, it slips my mind, you know, when the angel told Ezra what to eat.
10.
10?
9.
9, is it 9? Okay, let's go there. You sure it's 9?
Yes, sir. 10 goes.
Yes, it is. 9 and 24.
Yeah.
Thank you, officer. So read that. We're going to deal with what the sister said. Are we going to teach that you can't eat meat? Absolutely not. It's not in the Bible. All right? But we've brought this out many times, like we read in Ezekiel 4 and 13, right?
Yes, sir.
How it says that the meat defile bread amongst the Gentiles, but the prophecy was that we shall eat, meaning, yeah, we still can eat meat. It's lawful, but it's going to be defiled, okay? But I do agree that we should eat it sparingly. Don't be greedy upon meats. Or say, give me that in Sirach, was that 31? Yeah, give me that one too. All right, so we're going to deal with what she said real quick. So give me 2 Ezra chapter 9 and give me verse 24. Watch this, y'all.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Come on.
But go into a field of flowers where no house is builded.
Read.
And eat only the flowers of the field.
Come on.
Taste no flesh.
Taste no flesh. Go ahead.
Drink no wine. But eat flowers only.
Right, so just eat the crops, all right? Eat the crops only. Don't drink any wine. Don't drink any meat. This was the commandment that the angel gave to Ezra so he could see the vision, so he could get a better understanding.
Right.
Okay? And it's true. When you fast, the Most High can deal with you because you in the spirit. All right? So I agree on that term. Could you give me the one in Sirach? You got that one for me yet? Give me Sirach chapter 31. I'll just pull it and give me verse 37:29. Thank you. Sirach chapter 37, verse 29. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 29.
Come on.
Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing.
Jump to verse 27. Watch this. Because, like the sister said, she had a stroke, right? And it could have been a reason why she had a stroke. It could have been her diet. It could have been, like, for example, a lot of brothers and sisters have bad diets and they fall into health scares, right, because of what they eat. So this is the commandment that God gave to us. Watch this, verse 27.
The book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 27.
Go ahead.
My son, prove thy soul in thy life.
Come on.
And see what is evil for it.
And see what is evil for it. It's going to show you what it's talking about. Read.
And give not that unto it.
And give not that unto it. Read.
For all things are not profitable for all men.
Come on.
Neither hath every soul pleasure in everything.
Watch this.
Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing.
Come on.
Nor too greedy upon meat.
Right, nor too greedy upon meats. Like, for example, I know for me, red meat for me is bad.
Right.
It's bad. So I don't eat it often. I eat it every once and again. Okay, because it's not. If I eat that thing every day, I'm gonna have some serious health issues.
Right.
All right. That's why. Guess what? Mercy. It's good to do the Ezra's fast every once in a while to do what? Some cleansing. Right. Some cleansing. Take a break because we know what it say in Ezekiel 4 that the food is defiled. Right. So give your body a break every once in a while. But the danger gets into where you saying you saw a vision that God is saying don't eat meat at all. That's when you know, nah, that's not what he said. Give me Romans 14. All right, so we got to make sure we teach precept upon precept.
That's right.
All right, line upon line. Give me Romans 14. I'll make it quick. I'll speed up. Just start at verse 1.
The book of Romans, chapter 14 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Him that is weak in the faith, receive ye, but not to doubtful disputations.
Right, not to doubtful disputations. It's going to clear up what it's talking about. Watch this, y'all.
For one believeth that he may eat all things.
Right, it say one believer he can eat all things. Why? Because he got strong faith. Go ahead.
Another who is weak eateth herbs.
Okay, so another who is weak does what?
Eateth herbs.
Eateth herbs. One that is weak, he eats herbs because he knows about the defiled bread. Right. Think about, in all of our captivity, give me 2 Maccabees 5:27. I'll make it fast. 2 Maccabees chapter 5, verse 27. And then we're coming right back to this. That's why we cannot teach that you cannot eat meats.
Right.
But this is why. The same reason, the same thing that we going through today, our forefathers went through. And this is why a lot of our people only wanted to eat herbs during this time.
Right.
Watch this.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 5 and verse 27.
Go ahead.
But Judas Maccabeus, with 9 others or thereabout, withdrew himself into the wilderness.
Go ahead.
And lived in the mountains after the manner of beasts.
This is persecution right here. And that's what? There's going to be another inquisition. The same thing that's coming, our forefathers already went through it.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
With his company.
Uh-huh.
Who fed on herbs continually.
Who did what?
Fed on herbs continually.
Because the meat was defiled. They defiled the meat.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Lest they should be partakers of the pollution.
All right. They were sacrificing swine flesh. All right. Up there with other animals, unclean animals. They didn't want to eat that stuff. Wow. So they fed on herbs.
That's
all right? So go back to Romans 14 and 2. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Romans, chapter 14 and verse 2.
Go ahead.
For one believeth that he may eat all things. Another who is weak eateth herbs.
The H is silent. Herbs. Go ahead.
Let not him that eateth despise of him that eateth not.
You see that? It says, let not him that eateth despise him that eateth not. So if you are a meat eater, don't despise someone who doesn't eat it. Read.
And let not him which eateth not judge him that eateth.
So if you don't eat different meats, don't despise someone who does eat other meats. Go ahead.
For God hath received him.
Uh-huh.
Who art thou that judgest of another man's servant?
There you go. Because we belong to the God, and God told us that we can eat these different meats.
That's right.
But he gave us wisdom on how to do it. So yeah, I ain't gonna shut the sister down like that, but we gotta make sure that we saying the right things, right?
That's all right.
That's all right. We got a call? Yeah, we'll take a quick call. Hey, Shalom caller, what's your question or your comment?
Shalom, sir.
Hey, Shalom, sis.
I'm calling from New York. I congregate with Mount Vernon. I just had a question. I'm actually a new sister in the truth. 3 months, Lord's willing. I've been in the spirit, and I just had a question. I'm reading. I'm actually on 1 Samuel's, about to be done. I'm about to read 2 Samuel's now. I wanted to know if I should just read the Apocrypha as well, or would the Apocrypha kind of like, would I have to read the whole King James Version first, or can I just jump to the Apocrypha while I'm still in Samuel?
I mean, well, if you want to be well-rounded, with your 4 chapters a day, you could do like 2 chapters in Samuel, 2 chapters in First Ezra's. You could do that. If you want to read it all the way through, just when you get to Malachi, then start at First Ezra's. Right. And then once you're done with 2 Maccabees, go to Matthew. So however you want to do it, it's perfectly fine. But when it comes to the history, it's a big chunk missing out, like 2nd Ezra's, which is 4th Ezra's, which is the continuation. You got Ezra, which is 1st Ezra's, Nehemiah. That's 2nd Ezra's. 1st Ezra's, and the Apocrypha is really 3rd Ezra's, 2nd Ezra's, 4th Ezra's. So it's stuff that's missing, but when you read it, you're able to put things together. So I can't tell you that you can't read it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how you want to tackle it. If you want to read from Genesis to Revelation, go ahead, do that. All right, but understand the history, because when you get to the book of Matthew, you have all of that history missing from the Maccabees, right? Like the Sidonians or the Pharisees, right. But you get to read about them in Maccabees, so you could understand their place in the Gospels, right? So read the whole Bible. Like I say, 2 Timothy 3:16.
Okay.
Right. Read that real quick. 2 Timothy 3:16. Thank you for calling in, sis.
Bring it on. No problem.
The book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 16.
Go ahead.
All scripture is given by inspiration of God.
There you go. Come on.
And is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
Right, for instruction in righteousness. The whole Bible. The whole Bible. Real quick, let's get to the North Korea. Jump to North Korea meeting. All right, read that.
North Korea holds meeting on forming amid fears of food shortages.
Go ahead. So it's not just in America, the whole earth, but they're showing you they are forcing this. It's not about a money thing. It's not about a resource thing. No, they are poisoning and destroying the earth.
Right.
That's what they're doing. All right, read this. Scroll down. Come on, IT.
Come on now, dog.
Read that.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has kicked off a ruling party meeting to discuss agricultural improvements, according to state media, amid outside assessments of a worsening food crisis in the isolated country. Kim oversaw the 7th enlarged plenary meeting of the 8th Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea on Sunday as it reviewed rural development projects, state news agency KCNA reported.
All right, so you got North Korea over here meeting about food shortages. You see they taking away the benefits that's going to bring poverty. This already has poverty, and that's going to bring hunger. All right, go to the welfare council. We ain't going to play the video, but I'll just tell you about it. In Brazil, what they're trying to do is if you're not vaccinating your children, they're going to take away welfare benefits in Brazil.
Wow.
All right, so... Hey, man, it's coming to America, too. So, obviously, right? So, let's go to topic 3. Let's wind it down, man.
Topic 3, world at war.
World police. All right, read that.
The next steps in creating a world police in Australia. Opinion. In Australia's border regions or international sporting events, police officers from region countries are already doing their duty. But now it must become the rule, the reason. There is a shortage of police officers. They will now be recruited from overseas because many local cops refuse to do the crazy orders of the tyrannical government, among other things. Among other things, however, this is a first and elegant step toward the creation of a worldwide police force.
Right. We see that, right? And say that, they make it look a certain way, but they know what the enterprise is at the end of the day.
Right.
Play the video, please.
The Queensland Government has struck a landmark deal which could help to address a statewide shortage of police officers. Let's go live to 7 News reporter Georgia Costi on the Gold Coast. Georgia, it involves recruiting help from overseas.
It does, Eddie, and it's hoped that this new initiative will see 500 new Queensland police officers each year for the next 5 years. Now, how it would work is that these officers don't even need to be an Australian citizen or a permanent resident. They just have to be a serving police officer in their own country. And once they come here to Queensland, they will be trained to become a qualified constable. But of course, we know this new idea is the result of dwindling police numbers. New data has revealed that right now there are around 7 Queensland.
So you see that they're going to blame dwindling police numbers. That's going to be their front or their farce to bring in international police.
Right.
So don't be surprised in the near future if you start seeing law enforcement with the UN patch walking around your streets. Don't be surprised. This is the beginning of that thing right here. Yes, officer?
Yes, sir. Just think about it, Cap. All these wars and stuff going on, famine, and if you do stock up and have food in your house, they gonna go in your house and get your food.
There it is. They did it in Katrina. During Hurricane Katrina, they did the same thing.
Bam, go in your house and get your food. So that's why we got to put our trust back in the Most High. That's why we got to come on to this.
That's
fight.
right.
Right, and with the defund police thing after after George Floyd. All right, some places they got police that's not answering to any of the calls.
Right.
So they're gonna say, hey, nobody wants to work anymore. This is our excuse to usher in foreign military police or whatever. All right, so hey, we living in those times. Yes, some officers.
Lord
have mercy.
No. What I'll say, actually, I'll get a precept to show you the time that we're living in is not a time that we should take things lightly. Let me get Romans chapter, is it 11? It's
13, 11.
13, 11.
We got a call? Yeah, we'll take a quick call. Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment?
Yeah, shalom. More saying grace. I want to know how I could join the IUIC.
Hey, all praise. Hey, where are you located, boss?
The U.S. Virgin Islands.
Hey, the U.S. Virgin Islands. All praise to the Most High. Hey, we got a brother out there in the Virgin Islands. We got another brother out there. And we'll be making a trip out there soon. So this is what you do, man.
right.
Do me a favor. Go on to our website. Go ahead and shoot us an email so we could get your number. You keep in contact with us. And Lord's will, we'll be out there soon, bro, because there's a few of y'all out there. Y'all probably just haven't come in contact with each other yet.
Yeah. But I've been in truth for over like 7 years now.
Oh, yeah?
I know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 years.
Hey, do me.
Since I was in middle school.
Say what now?
I went in truth since I was in middle school.
Right. Hey, do me a favor, do this. You see this email on the screen, WOTW@IsraelUnite.org. Just send me an email right there, and I'll get in contact with you.
Yeah, my screen moving a little slow right now.
You said it's small?
No, the screen like it moving a little slow.
Oh, the screen moving a little
talking
slow.
to you right now.
I got you. I got you. All right, so hey, just write it down if you're able. It's WOTW@IsraelUnite.org. IsraelUnite.org. O-R-G. Okay, all praise to the Most High. Yes, sir. Hey, let's go back to it.
Understaffed, and internal data does also show that this year alone 1,200 new recruits would be needed to keep up with demand. So Eddie, it really is a complex situation. We know crime is seemingly getting worse in Queensland, but we don't have enough boots on the ground to deal with it, so the government is looking to alternative solutions.
All right, thank you, George.
And that's go ahead, Officer, but I'm sorry.
No, yes, sir. Actually, I'll take that one instead. Give me Ezekiel 33 and start at verse 30. Let me get that real quick. Read it fast. I prefer to read this scripture. Read that for me.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother.
And when you see it today, Israel is not small anymore. A lot of people, they hear, they know about us. Go ahead, read on.
Saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness.
A lot of us, we hear God's word. We hear this message that keep coming out. You hear it every day, talking about famine, talking about sickness, talking about rumors of war. We hear about those things. We hear about what must we do to change our ways. But what do? Read.
And they come unto thee as people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness.
33.
Verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them.
That's what the scripture telling you. When those things start happening, when the end come, that's when they're going to realize that, oh, wow, what these brothers in purple and gold were saying is true.
Right.
that's when they will realize that, but it will be too late.
Right.
Hey, real quick for the second time, we all know that Biden is decrepit and old. We talked about the billions that's been sent to Ukraine, so let's go to China support to Russia. Read that one. Okay, China supports Russia.
Any day now.
I get a point.
Yeah. All right, read that.
China has very clearly taken Russia's side in Ukraine war, U.S. The United States poured cold water on China's peacemaking credentials on Monday and challenged Beijing to use its leverage over Moscow to bring a quick end to Russia's war in Ukraine. On February 24th, coinciding with the anniversary of the year-long conflict, the People's Republic of China published a 12-point solution that would it cause the Ukraine crisis. In difference to Russia, it doesn't use the word invasion. The lengthy position paper wasn't accepted outright by Kyiv or Moscow.
All right, so what you're saying right now, America and China, they're at odds because China is taking a really strong alliance with Russia. This has been heating up for some time now, actually. They're just growing. So China's threatening America, U.S. is threatening China, and they're going back and forth. So it's the new Cold War right now. That's what's taking place. Let's go to France leaves the North American Treaty Organization.
There was also a demonstration in Paris in support of the country's withdrawal from NATO.
So you got France that recently withdrew from NATO. What are we witnessing, brothers and sisters? This is biblical prophecy.
That's right.
Slowly but surely. Let's play some of them videos real quick of France leaving NATO. Oh, Obadiah, translate. Officer Obadiah, all praise to the Most High. All praises. Officer Obadiah can translate for us. So what were they saying right there, officer?
I have to hear it again.
Play it for him again, please, so he can translate that.
There you go.
Sortons vite de l'OTAN pour la paix en Ukraine.
I hear the end part. It says something for you to have peace in Ukraine. I didn't hear the whole thing.
You didn't the first part.
The first part I can't.
That's better than nothing.
That's all right.
Shouts out to you speaking in tongues, officer. So let's get a script. We almost done, y'all. So, Revelation 17:16. All right. So what we see here is a step closer. Okay. Before you know it, all of these European Union, NATO countries, all of them are going to turn against America. All of them are going to pull away, according to Bible prophecy. All right. But read that real quick for us.
The book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 16.
Go ahead.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
Right, those 10 horns is the EU, NATO. Go ahead.
And shall make her desolate and naked. And shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
All right, we saying wars and rumors of wars. All right, this is something big to watch out for when the countries in NATO start leaving, and then obviously Iran. You always got to watch Iran because they really going to pop things off according to prophecy. So let's get to Iran vows to kill. Let's pull up that. Read that.
Iran can build a nuclear bomb in about 12 days, Pentagon. The U.S. Defense Department admits that Iran has made a nuclear leap. Previously, it would have taken at least a year to produce fissile material for a single bomb.
Yeah, and I want all of y'all to understand that. Anytime you hear that Iran has made a leap towards nuclear power, that means we just made a leap to our salvation. That's what y'all got to understand, brothers and sisters. But we got to make sure. We right. We joining together. We ain't got no hatred. That we cleansing ourselves from our sins though at the same time. All right, go back. Read that.
Previously, it would have taken at least a year to produce fissile material for a single bomb, but now they can do it in less than 2 weeks.
Go to the next one. Read that.
Iran can make fissile material for a bomb in about 12 days, U.S. official.
And this is the spirit, and this is the mindset that Iran is still in right now. Go to the next article. Read that.
Iran reuses threat to kill Trump.
Read it again.
Iran reissues threat to kill Trump. Pompeo for Soleimani death when announcing long-range cruise missile.
Right, so they still ain't forgot. You remember that red flag that they raised when they killed Soleimani? They have not forgotten that thing, bro. So understand that's fresh in their mind, and when it's time, they're gonna join with their other Arab brothers, and they're gonna get it on and popping.
That's right.
But hey, it's been another episode of the Writings on the Wall radio show, giving all praise to the Most High and His Son, Jesus the Christ.
That's right.
All right, all praise. We ain't do it in a long time, but we just gonna do it, you know. So, before we close out, you gotta cast in your vote for your favorite panelist today.
Cast it in. All
right, for your favorite panelist today, is it gonna be Officer Obadiah from the tribe of Levi?
Hey, shalom, family. No sign Christ bless.
Sevway. Officer Elijah from the tribe of Judah.
Hey, shalom, Israel. Vote Elijah.
Or is it gonna be Officer Samson from the mighty tribe of Judah?
Shalom, Israel, Most High Christ bless. Thank you for joining the show. Hey, gird up your minds out there, family. Gird up your minds in these last days.
All praise to the Father. It's always a joy, always a pleasure to do the show.
Yes, sir.
You know, we be researching in the week, and then it's every Thursday's game time, man. So all praise to the Father, man.
That's right.
All praise.
All praise to the Father. How we looking, IT? How we looking? How many?
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Let's get it.
10.
9.
8.
7.
5. 4. 3. 2. Officer Obadiah.
That's right.
Shalom, all praises.
Everybody did excellent.
All praise.
Hey, all praise to the Most High, man. Hey, once again, this has been another episode of Writings on the Wall radio show. To my right.
And you know that's right.
Officer Obadiah.
Shalom, Israel. Officer Elijah.
Shalom, Israel. Officer Samson.
And Lord's will be back with another show. And with that, we say shalom.
Shalom.
Right?